Hello everyone and welcome back to Oxford Cambridge 2023 Varsity Esports Showdown. Now yesterday was an absolute barn burner, Cambridge taking 3 games in a row and Oxford winning League of Legends at the death. Now in this today's series it's going to be 3-1 heading into day 2. We're going to be having Overwatch, CSGO and Rocket League to see today who is crowned the Varsity 2023 champion. First up it's going to be CSGO and to our right is Pat, Oxford's captain. Now Pat coming into today's series as well. League of Legends yesterday was amazing because now you guys are on the board, confidence is starting to go through. Heading into today's best of 3, tell me the maps and what you're expecting out of them.
So we've got Mirage up first. We're quite confident on this map. We've got some set strats for the T side and we're starting there, so hopefully we get a good start, get the pistol and keep the ball rolling.
Fantastic. And for you as well, when it comes to the Anubis on map 2, in terms of, how it's playing up being a brand new map in rotation for CSGO, how do you find it as an experience and, your adaptability to it?
Well, we just like playing it. There's lots of people don't really know how to play it. There's no right way of playing it yet, so we can't be anti-stratted. We just play our game.
And last up's Inferno, to be fair. If it does go to a decider all the way to the last map, what can you really tell me about, expectations coming into that?
Yeah, Inferno is obviously a map that all of us play. Yeah, exactly. So everyone plays a little bit of Inferno, but we've been going through a lot of team play, some strats. We're going to make sure we got our flashes on point and hopefully blow them away on the CT side. Should be pretty easy.
And overall, Cambridge right now still in the lead. Are you looking to extend to 4-1, obviously? And how confident in terms of your team are you? Because Cambridge and varsity level as well is not to be. Well, it's just not too bad.
Well, we had quite a good season in Newell and NSC, so yeah, we're feeling pretty confident coming in. Your flashes on Inferno might not be seeing them. We'll see.
Gents, if I could put you here for a handshake as well before we commence proceedings.
Good luck, man.
And there you go. Right, anyway, back to a quick 2-minute break, but after that, with the casters and heading into the first map. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you very soon.
ESPORTS VARSITY today. I'm Sandbag, Filip. This is Jude. Good
Jude.
And we saw yesterday almost a clean sweep from the light blues, but League of Legends going to 5 maps, and Oxford ended up winning the 5th map. So there's 1 point in it. If Cambridge win CSGO, they've won the varsity. But if Oxford get a clean sweep today, they win. It's all to play for.
Yeah, all to play for here in the 10th varsity, right?
Yeah.
And the final CSGO varsity. After this year, it will be CS2, hopefully, as long as Valve isn't lying to us. So
yeah, it'll be a different meta. You can blow up smokes with grenades, and we'll see a lot of changes. But now, CSGO. What maps are we on today?
A lot on the line. We're starting off with Oxford have picked Mirage, which is an interesting choice, I think.
Yeah.
Well,
let's talk
about the teams. So we have Cambridge, quite a standard Cambridge team. Although actually, I don't think. I'm not sure who played last year. I think Forlom and Skeletman both played last year, but other than that,
Skeletman's played for about 4 years for Cambridge Varsity.
Yeah,
so nothing new there.
But we've got quite like a experienced team on the Cambridge side, whereas Oxford is pretty much a new roster.
Yeah, we haven't seen 3 of the players before, so I'm really interested to see what they bring out. And yeah, Mirage, interesting pick.
Coming out of the blue, very interesting, I think, because if you're against face it experienced players, they're going to know Mirage very well. So I'd be scared against
I would be scared.
Forlom and Dino.
Exactly.
On a Mirage. So interesting pick from them. And then Cambridge have picked Anubis, the relatively new addition to the map pool.
Yeah, so surprise. I wonder if Oxford have practiced Anubis.
Yeah, they might catch them off guard because you can't ban Ancient, Nuke and Anubis if you don't want to do any other weird maps. So.
Hopefully, if it's not their permaban, they practiced it.
Yeah, and then the decider will be on Inferno, which is another classic Face It map. So we've got a very bog standard map pool today. Apart from Anubis, but we've got Mirage and Inferno, which are the standards.
Anubis brand new. I was disappointed not to see Ancient. I thought it would be interesting, but Anubis is interesting enough for me.
But so we've got today. We've got some Red Bulls.
Yeah, here at the Red Bull Gamers Fair in London.
We're making this happen.
We've got B-roll productions.
Let's go.
They'll be doing all the camera work. So when you see players with their faces on the screens, it's back B-roll productions. And MVP for each
let's talk about the players. So on the Cambridge side, we've got Forlon, Porcupus, Skeleton, Dino, and Charlie. Charlie, who's been playing for a very long time as well. Charlie's a very experienced player. Skeleton, in fact, had the #1 highest headshot percentage of any player that played more than 3 maps in spring 2023 in Newell and NSC, which, for anyone that is uninitiated, are the university leagues of CSGO. Okay. So very
the
impressive
headshot
statistic.
percentage in question was 68.3%,
which is indeed
very high.
impressive as well. We've got that is the most interesting statistic we had of any of the players. And on the other team, on Oxford's side, we have Patty Potato.
Matty Potato played last year, I believe, for Oxford. He is not a new player, he's been on the block, and I think he's IGLing for them today.
Patty Potato and Forlon are the leaders, are the game representatives for CSGO. Walker, Sten, and Jack, who are complete newcomers.
Enigmas, if you will. They have some information on them. We didn't get much. They said they liked dog walking and Clash of Clans.
But yeah, we've got some CSGO players, I would say.
We're not 100% sure who the AWPer is. I think it's Sten, because to me that sounds like an AWPer's name, but we'll see.
And Jack has walked 14 dogs this week.
Nice. That's 2 a day.
That is insane. That is a very impressive.
Like, did he walk 14 dogs at once, like on one of those huge leads? Or like, does he take 2 at once on 7 walks? Or?
I reckon 2 and then 1 walk a day.
Yeah.
And finally, we've got Kevin. Kevin, who is another Oxford, more experienced Oxford player.
We've seen him before. He's been around the Oxford server. But I don't think he played in Varsity last year. Maybe he did. But we'll see what they've got to bring to the table.
Sweet. We'll start with Mirage. I don't know if I mentioned the sides. Did I say? Oh no. So on Mirage, as Oxford picked them up, we have Cambridge on CT side. So a big, strong start.
Yeah.
Actually, I think that would be great for Cambridge. Mirage CT side, about as bread and butter, as they would say. You know, it's the standard what you want to be playing CS if you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And then we've got Anubis, and it's Oxford have chosen the T side,
I think, yeah.
which apparently is the
pro
meta choice, but we'll see if that comes to fruition in this level of play, or if it will become even more true for this level of play if they feel confident to make that pick.
Yeah. We have to remember as well, Oxford picks Mirage, so they think they have an edge on Mirage. We have to see what they bring out. I don't know if they've learned some special XX setups.
They might have some crazy strategies that they've prepared, but this is what the Oxford team is bringing this year. An air of mystery where we have no clue what they're capable of, what they will and haven't prepared for. But I have heard of Patty Potato that he's a famous tactical genius, actually.
Yeah.
He has a famous strat where he goes B but then goes A.
And then back to B.
I think it was just the one.
Okay.
Just the one rotate.
Not the double thing.
And then he has another tactic where he goes A and then he goes A. So pretty interesting.
Pretty genius.
Pretty genius. That was supplied by Patty Potato himself, those tactics. Yeah. So maybe we'll see that come out in B in this Mirage. Maybe they'll go into apps, get scared of Forlon's AWP on the B anchor, and then turn around and do the long rotate.
So, both players are ready.
And it looks like we're ready for the game. It says 2-1 already. I hope that they're going to restart the game, and that's not actually.
Yeah, I don't think this is live at the moment.
Okay, so
we'll be. Thank you to our observer Levy, who you'll probably see coming here later to do some casting as well.
You will definitely see. So
yeah.
Levy over there is not with us. Maybe go back to us if you. Okay. So it seems that we're still setting things up a bit in the other room.
But
Bit of a bespoke setup.
in the meanwhile, we can do the Valorant caster special of. Let's
Yeah, we
appreciate
saw Tim yesterday drink
At a
3 or 4 Red Bulls.
At a Red Bull for a commercial, can you really drink them?
You can really drink
You
them,
can
guys.
really drink them.
Yeah.
So cheers.
Cheers.
Got it's apricot and strawberry flavour, which tastes like a Chupa Chup. Something.
The
It's very-
watermelon's a
very-
little too sweet for me.
Very sweet.
I had the cactus yesterday. I think it was much nicer.
Yeah, well, you can have one.
We are doing exactly what Valorant did yesterday, just reviewing
Well,
Red Bull
it's
flavors.
really hard to actually, because I was judging them.
Yeah.
But now that I'm sitting here, I'm like, I want to talk about this Red Bull. This is the most interesting thing
It is.
in the room right now. No offense. But, we can mention Sten has got a very impressive Clash of Clans.
Town Hall.
Town Hall level 13.
Yeah, he told us that himself. So
I
he
didn't
wants
know
on
that
stream.
that was even they even went that high actually.
No.
No, I thought they maxed out at Town Hall was level 11.
I think they up it every few
Yeah,
years
yeah,
because
yeah.
people get to the max and they want to go
They
further.
want more money. And also, Jack is a Clash of Clans enthusiast as well. We were saying, in fact, that they should bring Clash Royale.
Yeah,
to
Clash Royale
Varsity.
next year, eSports Varsity. I think it should genuinely be considered. It's a very competitive mobile game. Team Liquid have a Clash team.
Do they actually?
They do.
That's crazy.
So-
A Team Liquid even good in CS anymore? I don't know.
I don't know.
But I'll tell you who are good. Cambridge.
Cambridge.
Big up Cam.
They've had a good season in
So
NSC
we're
Europe.
both from Cambridge. I don't think
Yeah,
we've
disclaimer.
mentioned that. We're both from Cambridge, so we'll try to be as unbiased as possible. But of course, we're going to be more excited when Cambridge.
You know
if
what?
Cambridge win.
I'm excited for good Counter Strike. You know.
Yeah, true. I want some interesting strategies. I want some patty potato originals. I want to see some. I want to see him get out his big tome, his Stratbook, his Bible, and flick through to a random page.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're not going to know Skeleton.
You know what?
Skeleton and Dino apparently IGLing duo IGL.
Yeah. I saw the Oxford Valorant player yesterday. He had a physical notebook with plays in it. He was pulling them out in between rounds.
That's what I want to see.
So, I want to see
Patty
that.
potato for. Yeah.
Yeah, they did lose Valorant.
Yeah, it didn't help them, but maybe it will help the CS team.
Yeah, we had Benjo, an ex-CSGO player,
Oh
went over to carry Cambridge on.
And the
Valorant.
caster yesterday, Tim,
yeah.
CS, they've all fled, but wait till CS2
When CS2 comes.
When CS2 comes up, they'll all come running back.
Right, yes.
But yeah, CS2 this summer. You excited?
I'm excited.
Do you think the competitive side of the game is going to be massively affected?
I think so. I think the meta is going to completely change with HEs are going to become a huge part just to blow away smokes, and that is going to change money, util play, everything.
But I think we're ready to go into the game now.
Yes.
So if we can go across to the game. All right. In here for the pistol round, we have Charlie with a deagle. What's up with that?
That's Rogue.
That is already such a strange sight to see, to behold. I can hear them screaming from the other. Isn't it working? Oh God. Okay. Oh, Jack has been in the opening cases by the looks of it. Apologies for the console. The console on stream.
Yeah, we're casters, but we're also admins.
We're-
We scrambled to set up the server earlier today.
Oh, and Ronan is starting off by knifing Forlom. Okay, and now I think we should be live now. Ready now. Alright, so we've got Cambridge on the CT side. We're live.
No deagle on
We
Charlie.
confirm. No deagle. Okay.
Nothing wacky going on.
Nothing too crazy. But we can see the T's heading over for a classic B. Oh no, a middle push. On
Oh,
the
but
pistol
Forlom's
round.
here. I'd be scared.
We've
They
got
have smoked
Forlom
him
on
off.
window. And Walker's trying to head up short. They've got the window smoke. They've got that con smoke. I don't know if that was a CT. Oh, they've also got top con smoke.
Oh, but Dino with 2 headshots.
Dino with 3. Oh, Sten finally takes him down but gets killed by Skeleton. Forlom finishes them off and they just get cleaned up. That was unfortunate. Oxford had such a great setup. where they
Yeah.
had all their smokes ready, but against the USPs of Dino, the USP of Dino.
Yeah, that's a great hold from Dino. I've actually not seen much of in the Cambridge server. I didn't know he could shoot like that. That was amazing.
He is, I believe, a level 10.
Right.
So he is a very good player. So we've got a Palace, the Droppus Glockus strat.
This is wacky. This is what I wanted.
We've got some wacky strats. So they have clearly prepared a lot for this Mirage. You can see the CT is just in their default position. We've got the 4 Ts in the B apartments and just 1 in Palace.
With the bomb.
With the bomb, looking to fake B here. Skelet on the B anchor. He's going to be hit with all of these Glocks, and we'll see if he can handle it. But we have someone on short coming back in. Very slow round.
Yeah, CTs haven't pushed for any info on A, so they don't know everyone's stacking up B. They do have Skelet and Dino on B.
Walker just waiting in this Palace.
I think they should be able to take down 4 Eco Ts, no problem. Are they being rushed now on B?
Will Charlie rotate? Charlie has rotated. Kevin's pushing into the T side, trying to distract.
Oh!
Oh, but
Kevin-
Walker's been killed on
Kevin
the A
gets the kill on
side.
Dino.
The bomb is
Oh, no.
dropped on A side.
Oh, it's all gone wrong.
Okay, Patty Potato, keeping the dream alive.
He needs to look short now.
In a 1v2.
They've seen him. Charlie's seen him, but has he seen Charlie?
Oh,
They know exactly where he is.
He had
and
to
they-
reload. He had 0 ammo on the M4. Oh, Patty gets Charlie.
in the 1v1. And look, Porcupus going through CT.
He's evened it up. Porcupus is expecting him in CT here, but remember the T has no armor and only 36 health.
I wonder, does he hear him?
No, he's just sitting in CT. There's only 10 seconds left. He needs to plant the bomb. Porcupus is...
He doesn't hear it. He doesn't hear the bomb plan.
He's just expecting him to come from CT. He was so sure, but now Patty Potato's
Oh,
not.
Patty's not ready.
He gets hit.
This is gonna hit. Patty needs to play time here.
He really needs to...
Oh!
Patty Potato with a 1v3! An incredible 4K. Porcupus just... Porcupus just kind of wasting too much time there in the CT
Yeah.
and letting the round, letting Patty Potato grab the round.
Yeah, I don't know what went wrong there on B. The Skeleton Dino couldn't hold it. Dino was killed by Kevin on short with a pistol, and then suddenly the round falls apart, even though Oxford lost the bomb on A side.
Oh, I think we have a technical issue. All the players are jumping around in the spawn. I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but that was a crazy round. Maybe we'll see more of that. So they started off with the trying to fake B and
Yeah.
getting the bomb down on Palace, but then the round should have been over. By the time when Walker died and dropped the bomb on A, they should have...
Oh, the pause didn't work.
Uh-oh. Okay, so
Technical issues with the servers.
we're having some issues with the server, but
We are on the edge of our seats here.
we're literally on the edge of our seats.
Not just to get closer to the
leaning in.
screen that we're watching the match on, but because that was a pretty crazy round from Oxford.
That was impressive.
That was impressive.
That was
happy.
exactly what I want to see.
Yeah.
I want to see back and forth battles where it looks like the T's have lost, but then one player brings it back.
It wasn't
That's
even
what
a force, was
That's
it?
what we watched CS:GO for.
Was that even a force? Like, what did Oxford
No,
buy then?
no, it was an eco
Yeah.
where they tried to fake B.
Yeah.
The B fake failed because Charlie didn't fully rotate before. I think so. It wasn't on screen, but
Yeah.
Walker came out. He got taken down. The bomb was down, and it should have been all over. But Patty Potato somewhere along the line managed to pick up a FAMAS and just cleaned up all the Cambridge players. And yeah, maybe they underestimated him. Didn't expect no armor to be able
So
to
they
bring it
weren't
back.
playing in positions where they could trade each other. It was just fights one-on-one.
Yeah.
Even the B hold, I thought Skelet and Dino were quite far apart. They couldn't trade each other until the T's came out. That's just their setup.
And they did the classic strategy, as a great man once said, everybody go push one by one.
Yeah.
And it didn't work out this time. So
Yeah, and Porcupus
That's
there
unfortunate.
just just kind of gambling on the fact that.
Yeah, I'm not sure
The
why
Patty
he was
Potato
so
would come
sure
CT.
that he would come through.
Maybe he wasn't
CT.
sure. Maybe he was just gambling. Maybe he thought he has to pick one and stick with it.
Maybe.
But I'm
But
surprised
it's interesting
after
that he
yeah.
didn't try to.
Yeah,
Because he
after
could
a
have been
certain
pushed
amount of
from the
time.
CT side on from A. So a bit weird. Anyway.
And yeah, it was too far away to hit the bomb plant, and Patty Potato brave as well, not hiding behind the box there, but swinging, taking the
Swinging
ego
out.
peek on Porcupus, and winning the duel.
Yeah, well, at that low HP, you know, if he lets Ronan take charge of the situation, Pika's advantage, you know,
Yeah,
you've got to be the ones starting the fight, because if he doesn't win that fight in the first few bullets, he's dead anyway.
Yeah.
So he wants to take that Pika's advantage and put the ball in his court. It's a shame that we've had some technical issues only 2 rounds in.
Yeah.
But I think... Oh
no.
In our excitement, we've disrespected the Ducky here. Ducky is our special guest today on the
Yeah.
sofa with us. He's very excited for all the CSGO action, and I'm sorry that we've probably gotten this way there, but
That's alright.
I'm already through my first Red Bull.
Yeah, I'm gonna be shaking if I don't do much.
Okay, so what can we expect to see in the coming rounds? So I think we saw there that the Ts now have a bye, that the CTs, they've probably broken their economy actually. Because if the CTs they had a FAMAS, right? So they didn't have great money, but then, and you know, CT side economy is very difficult, so.
Yeah, I wonder if we'll see an eco.
I think we might see an eco out of the CT
Lost
side.
bonus
that's
as
gonna be
well,
difficult,
as
which
well.
is probably why they
Yeah.
called a pause, wanted to call it a pause, which
Yeah.
ended up not working. I wonder if they know that you're meant to call a vote rather than type exclamation mark.
Yeah.
Attack a row.
Yeah, it's a bit of a bespoke setup
Yeah.
today.
Anyway. Yeah, so I want to see some more. I'm excited. Look, in the first 2 rounds, we already saw 2 cohesive strategies from the Oxford side that said to me that they've been preparing, that they wanted to play Mirage. It wasn't just second pick. You know, it was like, this is our map that we're going to win.
Yeah.
Although I feel like the second round, I mean, of course, just the Palace fake is too complicated, but that strategy actually ended up not working.
Yeah, they pulled it off well.
But Patty Potato.
Yeah, Patty Potato pulled it off well. Also, Kevin there that was really crucial. The kill on short on Dino basically facilitated the whole round with the Glock. He just ran him down, and
Glock's only.
I don't know. We didn't see Dino's POV. I don't know what was happening there.
Yeah.
He wasn't
After
able-
the pistol round where he just
Yeah.
tapped them out of existence, he was.
Yeah,
calling
he
out.
used all his headshots in one
So
round.
in these first 2 rounds, just really aim has been the best tool for both teams so far.
Hope we can get the game back soon.
Hopefully we can get the game back soon.
Oh, we hear
Oh.
cheers from the players.
Maybe not. So we're here at the live from the Red Bull Gaming Sphere in
From
London.
What time was your train this morning?
Representing the UK. My train was at 7:30. Had to be here.
Yeah. Okay, we're being told match restarting of both players.
So they're gonna have to re-simulate the rounds to get the money back. I was worried that might have to happen, because once a pause hasn't happened,
Yeah.
it can all get out of control. unless
It's
you
difficult to restart rounds, get the same money
rolling
back.
rounds. So
Yeah.
sorry for the inconvenience to the stream, but we will hopefully have it all back on track soon. So they're just gonna go through the rounds and make sure that they, I assume, get the right amount of kills and spend the same amount of money. Although that's quite hard to exactly emulate. But
Yeah, I guess
we'll be
two
back.
rounds is
We'll
fine.
be back with you all soon.
Do they know how to pause properly? I
Yep.
hope they do.
I'm thinking that I need to go out.
Yeah,
Do you have any jokes?
none that I can say on stream.
Oh, there you go, that was a good one.
We've got some songs. Fall On, you know, the star player of Cambridge, winning MVP last year. We've got 1 lom, 2 lom, 3 lom, 4.
What?
5 lom, 6 lom, 7 lom more. Yeah.
Okay, right. I thought that was going to be it, but I wasn't sure of myself.
I'm envisioning people like chanting that in an arena.
1 lom,
when he
2
gets
lom.
signed for, I don't know, Fanatics around the corner.
Lom. They can just say that,
Lom.
and that's 4 loms.
True.
Lom. We need to come up with patty potato. It needs to
That's
be-
what I was thinking. Patty, potato.
patty potato for. They just end.
Ready.
Okay, we're ready. I think we're ready to go back in. No more of that.
Lovely stuff.
Okay. Sweet. So we have on the CT side we have a force. Apart from 4 lom.
See, Porcupus taking the scout, even though Forlom is meant to be the AWPer, but Porcupus himself loves to play.
Porcupus is a scout fiend.
He is.
Anyone would know from the CUDGS server that he loves to buy that even though he doesn't get any kills. That was a joke. For
Where's he taking it? Mid?
for
Makes
legal
sense.
reasons.
It's got the window shot out for him, and there's going to be a peak mid.
So we have 3 holding on A, but it looks like the T's are actually going more towards... Okay, well, they're going towards mid, so... It looks like a kind of a default from both teams here.
Porcupus
no short
tentatively
play.
peeking mid, but he is quite smoked off. 3 Octoplayers top mid and the bomb. I wonder if they're going to make a move down. Porcupus can't see anything through the smokes. Very little information, but he can see these traces. He understands that there are players top mid. And we've got one coming underpass.
And look, we'll have that reflected as we've got Dino rotating back onto B because they know that there's mid presence. They know there's danger of being pushed up short. Connector's easier to hold than short.
But
so
look,
they're-
Porcupus is going around CT now, so
Yeah, no, but we've got more of a default setup with 2 on 2, 2 on A, 2 on B. But the T's are actually rotating through to A. Kevin has killed Porcupus on CT from Connector, I think.
wow.
Oh no, from A main.
Yeah,
Oh.
from man. And now they're pushing out ramp.
Skeleton with 2 kills on the Deagle. He pushes straight through the smoke. We've got all of the T's on the site. Oh, Kevin takes down Skeleton Man and it's a 1v3 for Dino, I believe. Oh, he's got a tough time here. He's been smoked off. He's going to push through right into another T. Oh no. Okay. Patty
Oh,
Potato's
is he
looking
shot?
for movement. They're both
Oh, what a
Dino
shot.
gets the kill.
That's rancid.
Patty Potato wasn't sure of himself. He wasn't sure if he was looking at a player or not.
And he's
Just-
ready for the Tetris peek, but he doesn't get the kill and doesn't hit the headshot on ramp.
Oh, there was a parallel universe where he hit that Deagle headshot and the spray. But
Both players extremely low there on Oxford, but they hang on for a second round.
the 3rd round goes to Oxford, sorry.
Here we see both teams reconciling what just happened in that
Oh.
round and getting ready for the next.
Courtesy of
B-roll
B-roll
Productions.
Those camera lines. And this camera line courtesy of Levi Haber.
Yeah.
Oh, now we've got possibly an A main rush from the CT side. The
I like
T's and
this.
the
They're
bomb
going
is
to get
going
the
to be
bomb.
The bomb is going to be facing it. Oh, we missed the kill, but Walker has now dropped the bomb to 4 T's, and Dino takes down Kevin as well. Oh, he takes down Patty Potato, and Dino's just cleaning up. It's now a 2v3, not a good situation for the T's to be in. Sten and Jack, they do have the armor and AKs, so let's see if they can claw this back. He takes down Dino. Forlom. Facing off. Charlie takes down Sten. And now it's just a 1v2 for Jack. I can hear myself in the other room.
Yeah.
I think they can hear us. That's not good.
Yeah, that is not good.
Okay. Maybe I shouldn't. I feel like I shouldn't say anything.
Yeah. We'll watch this round with our eyes.
Okay, Jack is fighting against the 2 CTs. That's not anything bad. They don't need to. They can know that.
And he's wary of someone holding the bomb here.
Oh,
And rightly so.
and it gets taken down by Charlie. The 4th round goes to Cambridge.
On the force.
on the force.
Not force. Yeah.
Okay, so Cambridge have managed to win that round on a complete eco. That was ridiculous. And now we have. I'm not sure what the round is. It would be good if we could see the guns that they have, but I think Levy hasn't brought that up. He needs the thing on the sides. I don't know if I can say anything because I don't know if the players can hear me.
Oh.
Dino takes down Patty Potato on mid, and he's going to be facing off against Sten, who gets taken down by the Molotov. Dino been an absolute beast so far. He's got what 2-3 Ks already. He's fighting off against. I'm worried to say anything because. Okay, Walker takes down Porcupus on A site. I really can't say much about the game without giving anything away, and Dino takes down Pointy Jack as well. Dino on another 3K, already 9 kills across 3 rounds for this this absolute beast on CT side. He's been playing short, been taking so much control of this mid position, but he gets taken down by Walker, and Walker progressing through this 1v3, going to attempt to take this, but he gets surprised by Skeleton. He's so low and he gets taken down.
He goes in bravely for the swing at the end there, but Skeleton was already in position, ready. That's an unwinnable fight there.
Yeah, just
I wonder what buy we're going to see coming out.
very
now.
clean from Skeleton. Okay, now we can see the guns on the sides. So that's good that Levy's figured that out. I don't know if he actually, it was maybe he heard
I
me say
sent him a little text.
Oh, did you? Nice. Okay, cool. So now we can see what the players have. But if they can still hear us, I'm not going to say what they have. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, can they still? Okay. Well, we have some counter-terrorists and some terrorists on the map Mirage. And they're doing something. The players have guns and knives and headdress. Okay, so we have... Okay, nothing. We don't have anything. Oh, Skeleton is fighting someone in the B apartments. He's the first bit of information. And Fallout's taking someone down with an orb. Skeleton's got Sten down. And Kevin goes down as well. This was all or nothing. It looks like a repeat of the... I can't really say. Oh, Walker gets taken down. He was trying to get the bomb down. It was a repeat of the previous round where they faked Palace, but it worked. Almost worked this time, but Porcupus just able to take the bomb down. Pointy Jack in 1v3, and he gets taken down by Skeleton Man. Lovely stuff there from Skeleton. And a strong performance in the past couple of rounds from Cambridge. That was lovely to see. I mean, that was just an eco, but the round before that as well was great. And we have here the T's want to claw some momentum back into this game. We now have... Can they still hear me? Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're sorting it out.
We're sorting it out.
We will be bringing quality commentary to you
soon. But there's been some issues where we haven't been given proper commentary because we're worried that the players can hear us. But we'll try to provide what we can for the moment. Fall on taking down Patty on top mid. That's a lovely kill there. Lovely early round pick from the top connector position. And Ronan taking down Kevin. They're just going down like flies.
Yeah, I think Kevin pushes through the smoke there on A main, and Porcupus just punishes it.
A ballsy move, but Porcupus is not going to allow that to happen.
So now 3v5. What can Oxford do in this round?
What can they achieve in this situation?
A window kill there
Jack
for Jack.
takes down Dino, so that's a good start. We have the 3 Ts then.
Okay, they can't hear us now, so we can...
Sweet. Okay, so now we can commentate. We have the 3 Ts reconvening in the middle position. They've been kind of trapped here the whole round, so...
Yeah, they're trying to regroup, but I'm just worried. Jack's going to back into a CT here, maybe.
Yeah, this is a very difficult position. He doesn't realise how far up this CT player is.
Yeah, just high. Oh. He's going to walk right into it.
Skeleton in a
Skeleton
perfect
posted
position.
up. Oh, but he's got his smoke out.
Oh, he managed to get his gun out just in time as Jack runs in. The smoke is his cue, but he's not quick enough.
And now he's blocked off the other 2 terrorist players. And that's...
Still though, two players on A, one on mid.
This is going to stop their push flat though. They can't just push through that into Skelet's open arms, and now
they think the CTs are suspecting it, but actually
the CTs are
2 players in A and 1 in mid.
Yeah. What did that say?
No idea.
F, I think. Okay, Skelet's taking the ballsy push, but Walker takes him down, and now they're just saving for the end of the round. Take these AKs into the 8th round here. So Cambridge pulling ahead, 5-2. That's a good lead, but this is the CT side, so this is the preferred side of Cambridge. Remember, they got to choose the side on this map because Oxford chose this map.
So now Oxford are going to force around these 2 AKs just with...
They haven't
They're saving down to 2,000.
Oh, Jack has bought maybe a little bit too much here. A bit of a weird
I guess they're
buy.
getting large loss bonus now, so they should manage to get a buy together next round if this doesn't work.
And they're posting up for a proper A push this round. They've been smoked off in A main a couple times now, but they've got to act fast and they're flashing straight through the smoke. Sten goes out raw, and then but Walker takes down Bookbus and Charlie.
Still 2 AKs here for Oxford. Patty just deagling down CT, and Forlom's backing off, I guess waiting for his team, playing retake together. Very principled Counter-Strike. And here's Skeletman's having a peek through the smoke and jungle. The T's are all posted up around Sandwich and Palace.
CT's ready for a push, and we have Kevin getting boosted up, and he gets tapped by Skelet.
Oh, and it's just clinical sandwich clearing. Be surprised though there by the ramp. Oh!
What a deagle!
That is disgusting. And now Forlom faking the tap, but ice in his veins. Pointing Jack is not coming out. I spoke too soon.
Forlom misses the shot, and Jack's got all to play for here, and he goes out too soon. But Forlom has no time. And Oxford take the round.
That was great. Pointing Jack just waiting long enough so that no matter what happens, that bomb is going down.
Wow, that was a simple and Apex situation. I'm not sure if you saw, there was a clip last year of Simple and Apex basically doing exactly what we just saw
on
there.
Inferno?
No, there.
Oh,
there,
on Palace.
On
Okay.
Palace with an AWP and a Deagle, I'm pretty sure. So that's pretty cool. We've got the CTs on a force now. We've got Goalkeepers with the revolver.
And this is exactly what I wanted with the whole back and forth. This is shaping up to be a really fun game of CS.
Oh, but Ronan's actually hit. Porkeepers has actually hit a revolver shot onto Walker down mid. We've got a strong mid presence from the T's. Forlom has taken the AK off of Kevin though. This is not a good start.
Patty Potato does finish off Porkeepers there, even though he lands good damage with the revolver. A truly unusual gun to bring out in Varsity.
Yeah. Possibly the only revolver user in the world. But the CTs know this is coming, and Dino's up in the ninja position.
That might get him 2 kills, you know.
Will they suspect it?
If they don't clear it, he can. If he's got good trigger discipline. But Forlom's just cleaning up anyway.
Oh, nice back and forth here. Back to a 2v2, but the CTs, they've got some armor on Charlie, and he's picked up an AK. Dino gets one from the ninja, and it's Walker all on his own with a scout, and he's looking towards short. This is not looking good.
They've heard his scope, and he's quickly taken down after that.
Charlie takes him down, and that's 6-3 for Cambridge. That is really not what you want with the T side. You want to start picking up momentum. Once you win that 3rd round, after you're being down, once you win that 3rd round, you know, Cambridge are on a force, and you want to maintain that momentum.
What do you think they did wrong in that round? Maybe they split up too much.
It's difficult to say.
Yeah.
You know, I think that it was quite a big loss. They gave an AK away. They had someone alone in Palace, which allowed Forlom to just push and take the AK, which was, I think that was a pretty crucial mistake in that round. But you know, a new round. Every round is a new round. Oh, what?
The second map is actually Ancient and not Anubis, we're being told.
No, but Forlom told us it was Anubis. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll see after. Now we have the T's on a pretty poor buy. They've just got pistols, no armor apart from on Walker, who's got that beautiful Desert Eagle print stream. Looking towards Connector, and Charlie's going to face it.
They do have a flash and a smoke on Patty Potato,
who's again in Palace. I don't know if this strat is going to work a third time.
We've got 3 players, but they're not going for a fake here. Patty gets taken down first, though, and the bomb is dropped out. The CTs are going to know. Oh, Walker does take down Dino, though, in mid.
They
We
know
have
about the
Charlie and
A-ramp player, but no one's looking at it. Look, he's just walking out.
They've just allowed both of the A main players to just come all the way out. And
Takes down Charlie from behind, and now there's 2 in CT, but look, he's just pushing through into kitchen.
And will Forlom expect this from window?
I don't think so.
Oh! He's walked straight past him and he just has no idea that he's in window.
This is so smart, and he picks up the gun as well.
But I think it won't last too long. He needs to kill Forlom now before it's too late, before Forlom starts to think. After a while, Forlom will realise they could be in window. Walker looking to get the bomb here. We've got a CT under scaffolding. Oh, look!
Oh, Kevin from behind! But Porcupus
and Skeleton Man.
But Porcupus in dark gets the kill, so now it's a
And
1v1.
And he's got the orb. He's trying to wallbang through the metal. Oh, but they win on time.
Yeah, it's too slow.
I didn't even realise the time there. So Cambridge pick up yet another round. That was so close. The scoreline not betraying how close these rounds have been, I think.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think it's all to play for, especially Cambridge starting on CT side.
Although remember that was so close, but that was almost a full eco.
Yeah.
So we've got all they had was pistols and 1 set of Kevlar.
Yeah.
We've got a full buy on the T's here, and I'll be interested to see what they do. They've got 4 towards A.
And Forlom's taking the AWP mid, as you'd expect, from connector, but no one is there to face him because they are all stacking up behind A ramp.
They're all setting up towards A here. I wonder if we'll see an A.
They're ready for the Palace aggression, but they don't get the kill, and now they've got the information.
That prompts the mid players to come and play jungle and connector and stairs here, which may not be good for the T's. And I feel like they've spent just a little bit too much time. The CTs, look, they've allowed the CTs to have so much.
Yeah, this is good.
So much positioning on the
good
map.
information here from Dino. Now they're ready to execute this A setup, and I don't know, maybe Oxford should have cancelled there after the Palace guy got the info, but.
Walker comes out and kills Porcupus. Forlom trading him and Charlie with another, and it's all falling apart. Patty Potato and Walker. What can they do here? They're both in sandwich, and he gets taken down by Forlom. Last one, another AWP kill from Forlom.
Yeah, once they get that info, Dino's doing a great push up mid, so they know no one's there, and then they're just ready to execute. They're ready to execute the execute. They're just firing squad on A site, and there's nothing else they
Okay,
can
so
really
we
do.
have a tactical pause here from the T side. This is good, maybe to recoup. They've had a bit of a difficult time.
True, and Cambridge is starting to run away with the rounds here, 8-3. So Oxford would do good to get a couple rounds in.
I think once you get that orb on Forlom on mid, it's very difficult. And even though they started off with the right idea there, I think going towards A, but the smoke over A main just delayed their push enough that Dino could push all the way up mid, and you can't have that. You can't be pushing that late into the round and not know that someone's pushed up mid, because once they push up mid, they know that no one's playing mid, and if there's no one playing mid, there's almost definitely no one playing B.
Yeah.
Right? So in this round, we've got a very...
And you see, Dino's a short player, so once he pushes up, the comp player is free to go to A.
Mm-hmm. And then they've got...
Now Forlom with the orb.
Forlom with the early frag.
You're going to need a better flash than that to catch this guy, but he does miss the shot.
Jack trying to flash out top mid.
And Dino's just pushing up short again.
So ballsy from this player.
Oh, a little whiff there, but the final bullet of the spray gets him, but Jack is able to trade.
Walker, actually. Walker's behind him. Managed to get the AK kill. And it's a 2v3 here. Walker with 2 kills already under his belt. Let's see what he can do with this AK. Looking to be a strong fragger on this team, Walker. And the CTs are repositioning. They do have the bomb, so it's going to be so difficult for the T's to pull anything back. And Charlie peeks into Walker.
Forlom will be hard scoping that, I think. He's ready for any mid aggression. They might not be ready for this angle. He could catch one off guard, but he made shots.
Yeah, once he's given his position away, it's all over. And here are the Cambridge team, our current leaders in the game. 9-3 is the score. Not great for the T side, but again, this is CT side on Mirage, so you do expect a bit easier for the CT side, but also Oxford chose Mirage knowing that, probably knowing that Cambridge would choose CT first, probably thought that they could do a bit better than this.
It's definitely not the half they're wanting, but I think 4 or 5 rounds even, just, it's still all to play for.
Yeah, if they can claw a couple more rounds into this one, into this half.
Look at this, Fulham just coming up close to Amen. He misses the shot, but Charlie
Hey,
is there to
Charlie.
clean up. And Fulham comes back to get a kill on Patty Potato as well. They've got the bomb, they've got the kills, they've got the rounds.
And
It's done as quickly as it started.
Absolutely brutal play from Charlie and Fulham. They're just kind of showing off.
Yeah, you
Almost.
notice Fulham doesn't take the AWP mid there. He wants to surprise them because, look at that, 120 ADR.
120 ADR on Fulham. Oh, 18 enemies flashed by Charlie.
Yeah, they've got good synergy.
Yeah, I think Charlie and Fulham are working together beautifully.
That
And
being
Dino getting...
Getting all the information in the short push is great. I do think Oxford are playing well together as well in terms of positioning, waiting for each other when one's got a flank. They've just been a bit too slow on some rounds, running out of time. And
Yeah, it's a shame because they have individually been playing well. Kevin's got some crazy frags from this Palace position.
yeah, take punishing that Palace aggression from Porcupus. He's telling them
That's lovely stuff. See, this is
Oxford are here to play.
this is what we want to see, and we want to. That's so unfortunate.
Charlie util player today with all these flashes and
Yeah,
grenades.
that's crazy. Walker's got the AWP. I think this is the first time we've seen an AWP on T side, so I'll be interested to see what they can do with it because Walker's been shooting this match. So we'll see what he can do with that AWP. Although he is glass cannon, no armor, so could come to bite him in the butt. Bit of a slow round. We've got a trade there in underpass, I believe.
Dino on short. Oh, I'm Fulham in Kitchen now with the AWP. You see, he was mid 2 rounds ago, A last round, Kitchen this round. He is never letting them know his next move. They don't know where the AWP is going to be.
Oh, Dino's just shift walking through window. What was that? They're so confident that it's B. Look, both of the CT players are still on B, even though they've just got killed in mid. What is this play from the CTs? They're so confident that he's going to come out, even though...
Fulham now thinking about short.
But what is...
Walker's
is going
stalling
on?
though. You see, I think they're too slow here. Oxford need to.
Walker needs to go A.
Make a decision.
I guess he doesn't know. He would just
I
assume
guess
that they
he's
would
saving the
rotate to
AWP.
A.
He's saving the AWP now with 10 seconds
Oh,
left.
time. He does have such little time, but at the beginning of that, he could have just gone through connected to A. That was such...
Oh, and is he going to be able to save this AWP or is he going to get killed after
Oh,
time?
he no scope skeleton
Ooh.
finishes him off with the Glock.
Yeah, and Fulham is too far away here. So they are going to hold on to that AWP for the next round.
Is that Walker? You see someone celebrating there on the Oxford side.
Look, I want to play on one of these PCs today. 240 Hz refresh rate, 128 tick LAN server. Oh,
That's the kind of standard you can expect from Red Bull Gaming Sphere London.
and Kudges and Ugas esports varsity.
Ugas?
Yeah, they've added a
OS.
G. They've added a G
Have they?
on their jerseys. OUGES.
That does sound better than Kudge.
Oh, what a shot!
What a
But
shot!
Steady gets a
Walker.
blind kill on Porcupus, so he's keeping it Oxford here in a 4v4.
Stanley got that. Oh, look at that! Is that flip knife? It looked like a sapphire. But I
Oh,
think
look
it's
how far
actually
up
just a
Skeleton
phase
is in
4.
apps as well.
So the T's moving around to A here. This is much better. This is what I want to see from the T side.
Yeah.
Look, they're gearing up towards A. The CTs
Oh, look, they're
are
going to send a
split.
fake B.
The CTs
oh,
are
Skeleton.
split.
Skeleton gets.
And look, the window player leaves. And now is their time to push out. And if they can execute now, they can get the bomb down, and this is a real possibility.
Oh,
they take Charlie
that's
down, and now
beautiful.
they can get the bomb down.
Oh, but look at this quick CT push from Fulham.
Fulham
Oh,
goes straight
Sten,
into
what a
Sten's
kill.
AK. They're playing perfectly off each other, and they've taken it down to a 2v2. Skeleton sneaking into the site. He's going to come
Look,
across.
Sten's going round into
Jason.
CT when both players are coming con. This could be huge.
The T players giving it their all.
They
Dino.
are suspecting CT, smoking it off. Patty whiffs on Skeleton.
Oh, he's got to be kicking himself. This was their chance. The last round of the half. Sten goes for the AK and he jumps up and he just can't quite get it. That's heartbreaking.
That is heartbreaking.
That's heartbreaking for Oxford.
They were so aware as well that Sten was pushing into CT there, smoked it off, and he could do anything with the AWP. By the time he switched to the AK, it was
that
done.
was such a good effort. Oh. What a kill from Forlom onto Walker there. Alright, so we're on to the second half.
Exciting. 12-3. It's not the half that Oxford wanted, I think, to start off with, but it's still all to play for, especially CT side. And we see a heavy A here from Cambridge, whereas we've got 2 on B for Oxford, 1 mid. And they're all just going to waterfall out of Palace here with 1 ramp player. Oh, and they get the kill on point to Jack. The CT player needs something here, and he gets nothing. Patty Potato in jungle manages to claw 1 back, but it's still a 3v4. And look how deep into CT the T's have gone. CT's playing together though, pushing through connector and getting the first kill, kind of isolating the duel with Dino here. And no headshot there for Dino. Oh, Sten and Kevin, that is such a nice retake. Porkypuss is the last one left in CT, but he's got 3 players facing him down. He manages to get 1, but the dream is gone. I think that is a beautiful retake. I think playing together, all 3 coming from Con, moving slowly and taking all the kills. I honestly thought when Cambridge had the first 2 kills that it was a done round, but Oxford playing beautifully there with the pistols. And that is how you want to start the second half. If you're 12-3 down, you need that pistol round. Okay, we're seeing A now with guns from Cambridge. Flash over the top. Charlie's walking out. There's a Molotov, but they do smoke it. And, oh, the sight player and the short player crossfire beautifully. Oh, Sten and Kevin just absolutely crossfiring this Cambridge push, and it's Dino against 5. There's nothing to be done here, I think. He's completely surrounded, and as soon as the smoke fades, yeah, he's executed. That's 2 clean rounds for Oxford. Cambridge forced there with the Galils, so I think they're probably looking at a 3rd round now. So it's going to go from 12-3 to 12-6. Oxford being given a lifeline back into this first map. I guess CT side is where they feel more confident. Only Deagles here for Cambridge, not even Kevlar, no util. They're just hoping to get a few one-taps and maybe damage the Oxford economy. Porkypuss, it's interesting, he's got the revolver on CD side, but the Deagle on T side. Nothing happening yet in this round. Both teams taking it carefully. I do like that they're playing very principled now. They just want to hold this round. They probably know Cambridge are ecoing, but they don't want to lose. They know these guys can hit some crazy headshots, and they're just looking to play a nice setup. They're given a lot of mid space though, and Porkypuss is able to get trade there off Charlie. I wonder if they're going to try and go up con or short. I guess they can't really match the rifles, and it's pretty much clean. Just Charlie getting a kill on Patty there. But yeah, 12-6. That is the start that you want.
Oxford clawing it back.
Clawing it back, yeah, so
12-6, what did I miss?
So Oxford, great retake on the pistol round. And then Cambridge decide to force with Galils, but they just get cleaned up by a crossfire on B. 3rd round there, they have to eco and just get cleaned up again. So 12-3 to 12-6, just like that.
Absolutely stellar from Oxford, exactly what we want to be seeing here. Keeping this game competitive, keeping Cambridge on their toes. A 12-3 half. A 12-3 half is nothing to laugh at.
Yeah.
You know,
Orbs now on both sides. I'm intrigued to see
T's straight down mid, very aggressive here. So.
Yeah, I'm just intrigued to see what the Orbs are gonna do in this round.
We've got
They're giving up a lot of mid space to the T's.
Yeah,
but I think they're aware of it.
They're allowing the T's to control it, but they're also very aware. But it's going to be very hard to take it back if they need to. They're now split down the middle. If the T's want to execute either side, they can alienate the players on that side, and they've chosen B by the looks of it. But Cambridge are also taking their time. But they're taking the time to, recoup and see what their options are. But this is allowing the CTs to think about what's going on. But
I wonder if Charlie's going to try to go into window here.
they've got 4 towards A here, which might be a huge blunder because...
Yeah, Patty Potato, I think, solo holding B at the moment. The short play's rotated up. Oh no, it's Sten. Solo holding B here. He has been hitting some crazy shots, I think. But if all these T's run out at him, I don't know if he can take them all down.
Oh, Dino pushing up, and this could
Sten
be
needs the
dangerous.
multi-kill, but he's caught off guard there at jail. He manages to hide, but now the T's come flooding out.
He's taken down by Porcupus. Skeleton deletes Patty Potato, who's rotating in, but then there's 2 CT kills. I don't even know where that was from. Was that window?
Oh, what's going on A here? Some shenanigans.
The bomb is planted on B, and we have Charlie 1v2ing on A.
Maybe he thought the bomb was planted.
Oh, but this is great. The
Oh,
CTs
but Walker's revealed his location with the flash, and now Charlie can peek this.
And this is beautiful, actually, because Charlie's just distracting the CTs. The CTs can't do anything while he's there. They can't rotate through market because he's watching it from window. And they can't go connector because they're stuck on A. Charlie has just locked them off and stopped them from rotating.
I don't know about you, mate, but I'm so confused by this round. What is going on? Oh, he might even be able to catch them for a kill here.
This is the end of the round here. But so Charlie was able to just completely lock off the rotation because as soon as they took control of the B side, they started rotating, they start panicking, they start rotating straight into Charlie's bullets.
Yeah,
By the
Charlie
looks of
wins
it.
the round by
And then-
sitting down.
And then he's sitting in jungle.
Having a picnic.
Sitting in jungle, 1 in A, 1 in CT, and they seem to be unable to beat him because they have to get through him first, which means they're walking away from the bomb site, wasting time, and they're not able to take the round back. That's beautiful play from Cambridge.
And now, no ult flow for Forlorn. Just rifles now on the T side.
T side, they're rushing straight into B, a classic standard push.
I think the
but it might just
crossfire
work.
was great here last time, but Porcupus is out so quickly. He's already on the site. And, Kevin! Kevin manages
gets
to
the
get that
first
crucial
frag.
kill.
And a short player, they're still on site here. Walker's rotated quick enough to get a kill, and Patty Potato another one. It's a 3v1, Forlorn on 20 HP.
But I wouldn't count him out of this,
Not just yet.
If you can get one. They know where he is, I believe.
Flash has failed. Jack with a lovely peek onto Forlorn there, crouching into his vision. Forlorn, his aim, his crosshair placement is just not ready for it.
Porcupus was out of that window so quickly. He could have got that kill on. He caught Kevin by surprise, but the bullets just weren't landing. And Kevin, great job getting that kill there. I think that really kept Oxford in the round. Otherwise, you've got one on site, chaos. No one knows who's where.
Lovely round from Oxford, exactly what they need. Now 13-7, after a 12-3 half, 13-7 is not looking so scary anymore.
Yeah, their
For
map
Oxford.
pick. They're telling Cambridge, we pick this map and you're not going to beat us that easily.
And not only is it 13-7, look at the economy on the T side.
Yeah.
They've got a decent buy, and they're going to be able to buy next round, but Oxford should be able to lock this down. Patty Potato with the aggressive play, risking the M4, and it pays off, gets Forlorn down, but the T's now have A side. Walker just cleaning them up. Oh, the bad jungle smoke is messing them up. I'm not sure if that was a failed...
Porcupus
failed
body
jump
shotting Walker there outside the connector. And Skeleton hits the headshot onto CT. Oh no. He's so low though. He's trapped in between 2 mollies and 2 CTs.
Oh, and it takes him! The late spreading of the Molotovs. I hate that.
Hopefully
Oh,
CS2
and-
fixes this.
Oh, they actually have. That is one of the
I thought it was worse now.
No,
Okay.
they have changed it. Oxford, they really needed that round, and they didn't let it slip away from them. It was looking a bit scary there. Skeleton has bought an AWP for... Well, now he's brought our attention to it.
There's a timeout going on here.
We've got a timeout for the CTs. Oxford,
I think that's a good choice. They're
That is
about
a-
to go up against a crucial buy. They win this round, it's all to play for.
This is great. This is exactly what you want to see from Oxford, taking their opponents seriously. You know, they've got the momentum, but the most important thing now is they have to maintain it. As soon as they lose that momentum, they get down to 15-7.
Yeah.
And they're completely on the ropes. If they maintain this momentum, they can take it to 13-12, 13-13.
Yeah.
Maybe let Cambridge get a couple rounds in the process, but as long as they can win these next few rounds, they're back in the game.
I think a lot of players get so caught up in the round that's just happened, the round's about to happen. They don't realise, you know, you do have these 4 timeouts, and I'm just really happy to see Oxford using it.
Yeah.
In the place where they really need one.
It's very easy to get caught up in the game and forget that you have this time, you know, given to you, and there's only been, what, 1 each per team so far, or maybe 2. And you do have 4, so.
So we've got 3 Ts coming out top mid. No one is in window. Patty Potato is holding down Con. Window is smoked.
Flash in from short, but no peek yet. Sten holding his ground. The CT's playing very disciplined. They don't want to give anything away to the Ts, apart from completely mid-control. But they don't want to give any heads. Okay, they've got...
Skeleton's going to work around this smoke, walk around the other side with an orb.
Ooh.
This could get messy.
This could get messy.
Oh!
Skeleton. Oh, it's Patty Potato's not even walking, but he gets both of them anyway.
And that is just criminal smoke pushing from Skelet. He knows he can do that and get the kills.
Skelet has blasted a hole into the A defense, and now Pointy Jack is on his own against 5 CTs. 5 Ts even, sorry. Oh, he will get the first, but will it be too little too late? We have Sten and Kevin rotating in, and this retake is going to be a difficult one. We have 4 Ts.
They've got Kit, they've got Util, but just 4 Ts and
it's
fall on
planted
alive
right-
with the orb.
Planted right out in the open. A smoke on the CT.
I think, yeah, they've got player in Palace, player ramp, player jungle. They're doing everything right here. Porcupus on this disgusting angle into CT.
A classic. And it's really not looking good for the CTs here. Now they're thinking they better save.
I think it's a
They're
good
better
choice.
They're better off allowing them to have the 14th round.
I mean, this site is completely locked down. All angles watched. I don't think there's anything.
There's nothing they can do. They've got to save, but they've got to hold on to these, and that's actually not going to be too easy. That CT, there's about to be an engagement, but Sten takes down Porcupus. He gets the exit, and both the CTs survive. That's actually great for them.
Yeah.
Well, it is now 14-8.
It's close.
That is not a good. That is a lot more scary than 13-7.
It is scary, but it doesn't reflect how close this game have been, and I think just the slightest tip in either direction, you know, I think the game is still on the knife edge. Cambridge had the advantage, but Oxford can bring it back. They are playing
But
really
look
well.
at Oxford on their bye. They have bought into this round. They don't want to take it to the 15th, and we've got to play with just a Deagle. But we've seen what a Deagle can do on the CT side with Fall on Push Palace, so...
Honestly,
Still
there have been
anyone's
so
game.
many rounds where the buy is completely different to who wins the round. I mean, there've been so many ecos forces back and forth. I think anything can happen in this game.
Yeah, a lot of Force and Eco wins on this, which is, you know, that's the level of Counter-Strike we get here at Varsity. Oxbridge Varsity.
Patty Potato doesn't get the opener on Skeletman. Skeletman flicks just in time to get that headshot.
That is a brutal, brutal death, and now they've got so much mid-control. You notice the CTs, I don't think they've had an AWP yet, and it's been really difficult for them to have mid-control. Ts have been exploiting that. Skelet coming up connector. Skelet getting so many entry kills from this connector position, and once the connector's compromised, they're done out, and Walker...
Oh, it's all falling apart now for Oxford. It is going to be a 15th to Cambridge, I
Have
think.
a little look at the console there, thanks for that. And now Kevin, in a 1v4, he gets the first, but
I think
he's going to look to save here.
Yeah, that is the call that needs to be
That
made.
is the call. He's got to at least try. They have to at least try for the, you know, the Luminosity comeback, the 15-8 to the 15-15. That's the most they can hope for at this point. There's no chance Kevin's winning this round. So he's going to sneak back off into apartments.
I think Cambridge are hunting. Look, we've got a player coming up short. I think Kevin should hold on to this weapon.
It should be fine here. I think, so this is not the way this map wanted to go for Oxford. You know, this is their pick. And they're going to have to start on T side both maps because they chose T side for Anubis. Unless it's a change to Ancient for some reason. So the next map is supposed to be Anubis, but we've had conflicting information, so
Yeah.
it may be ancient actually, but either way, we'll see.
We'll get one wacky map.
We'll see what happens. And we have Oxford.
Look at this buy now to defend map point.
3
It's
MP
dire.
rounds, an M4 and a Deagle.
Kevin passes the M4 to Walker to see what he can do with it. If he can save Oxford from the clutches of
And
death
they're-
on Mirage.
They're finally going to take the go for mid presence. They get a frag.
They get 2 frags.
No,
No, Cambridge.
Cambridge get 2 frags. Sten flashing up. Jack's going to actually take down Porcupus here. It's a 3v3, but the weapons.
Kevin is expecting this apps push. He's able to get one. Does he know there's another player?
The bomb has been dropped onto his head, and Forlom's gone.
Follow with the orb. Can't fight this SMG as effectively
against
as
the
he wants to.
MP9.
Kevin!
Oh my god, and Kevin has brought this back into the realms of possibility.
You don't want to be pushing out close range with the orb against that MP. That is just disgusting.
Once Dino goes down, that's brutal for Forlom. They were not prepared for that.
But still, 2 players so low. Skeleton Man with a decent amount of health and AK, 2 flashes and a dream.
Yeah, Skelet can't be counted out yet. Oh, he gets Molotov. He pushes through it anyway. Now he's so low as well.
He's clearing all the angles.
But the CTs, no, they can't let this go.
20 HP. That's a great grenade to keep Oxford in it. And
Kevin finishes it off. A lovely round from Kevin.
Yeah, that is-
absolutely saving Oxford's butts.
That close range SMG is just exactly what they needed.
That worked
Look at this grenade.
so well. That grenade taking him down to 20 HP. That was beautiful stuff here from Oxford. Just clinging on for dear life. And
they're
I'd
gonna
love
have a
to
buy
see
now.
that fighting spirit. And whether they win or lose this map, most likely lose. But whether they win or lose this map, we can see that they're going to be.
It's Fulham
Yeah.
going.
They're going to put up a fight in the second map too. Walker misses that as a crucial
Skeleton
shot.
running down mid here. He's so flash though.
So confident from the T side, but Walker punishes Porcupus and Charlie goes down to Sten too.
2 trades back though. It's 3v3.
Such a strong mid hold from the T's.
That's a disgusting angle, Skeleton Man, but he doesn't get the kill.
Potato gets taken.
He jumps
down
in window and
the
finishes it
even though
off.
he has 10 HP. 10 HP. It's a 2v3. We've got the 2 high HP players, but they're on opposite sides of the map, and they're going to really need to work together if they're hoping to win this.
Jack is almost useless here in T spawn.
Yeah, Jack is just kind of sitting around, which is
Yeah.
not what you want in this situation.
He was gambling for them to come round to A, I think, but now it's a 1v3.
It's going to be 2 3v1s, and that's.
They're going to
Okay,
molly him out of the
D.
position as well. They're going to hear the molly tick, and now they can run out and get him.
Oh, no, they didn't. It didn't tick. So they're still not sure. He's playing his cards right. Oh,
They
but
have
he's
shot him.
given away his position, and Dino takes him down, and now it's just a 1v3 by Pointy Jack to keep Oxford in it.
He's miles away, but he just has to go for it.
15-9.
Come on, Jack.
Can Jack pull this? An absolute miracle out.
He's smoked off as well.
Can he
He's
work
going to
some
flash
magic?
himself in, so now they all know where he is. And he's still stuck behind this smoke. Full on with the orb. He's surely going to get this shot now. Oh, he gets
takes
Dino,
down
but
the first, but he gets taken down. And the first map goes 16-9 to Cambridge. I can't read.
that is beautiful.
Lovely first map. That's exactly what we
You
want
know
to
what?
see.
That was some
for
really
Cambridge.
exciting Counter-Strike.
Some great CS. And then, yeah. That was... Oh, we should... I couldn't read it. Yeah, that was some really exciting Counter-Strike.
Yeah. That was a pleasure to
Um,
watch. It was close. I don't think the score gives away how close that
I
map
think
was.
16-9 is an incredible feat from 12-3, to be honest. 12-3 is really scary when you're going up against, this is such a strong Cambridge team, and Oxford, they really fought valiantly to try and, to win. Try and win.
It was nice. They had their moments of glory, and I don't think they should be too disheartened going into the second map. It is Cambridge's pick, but they're playing well. They're aiming
quite
well.
scary, but I think tactically they were They were well prepared on the T side on Mirage, but it's very difficult to be completely prepared when you're not playing against a team who has a history of matches that you can go over demos and such. So you just have to be guessing what they're going to be like. And so they had their tactics, and that was about as much as they could prepare. But we'll see whether they have had the time during their, I'm sure, busy university terms to prepare enough to know Anubis or Ancient.
Yeah, we're actually
Whichever.
not sure on which
We're
map
not
is
sure
coming
which
up
map we're
next.
going to be playing.
Conflicting reports, but yeah.
I'm going to bid you farewell, I believe.
Yeah. Get on the casting deck.
Get on the observing.
Yeah, observing. Levy
You
coming
can
on
have
the casting
Ducky,
deck.
and I will see you later for map 3 if it goes to map 3, hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet. Wait, I'll take a Red Bull.
They're not just for display. You can actually
Not
drink
for a
them.
commercial.
Yeah.
You can drink them. We're going to try the cactus
Ah,
brew.
okay, cactus.
I think it's just for the commercials.
So, yeah, second map coming up.
Come on, Levy. Oh, Levy wants to introduce himself.
Yeah. So you may have more information about which map is coming.
Oh, Ancient. No, it's not Ancient, it's Anubis.
It's Anubis.
Yeah. Oh, wow, I can see myself.
Yeah, we can see ourselves.
Yes.
Stop it.
What happens if you pick yourself? Is this live?
Yeah, this is live. We're on stream.
Nice.
So, what did you think about that map as the observer?
Oh, I think it was cool. I think Cambridge had a good showing on CD side, and then started choking a little bit. I had some moments where I was kind of worried for Cambridge,
Yeah.
but then they got it in the end. Obviously, I'm very biased. But I think Cambridge will leave with disappointment unless Forlom drops 40 maps in map 2.
40 kills.
40 kills, yes.
Yeah.
So unless he specifically reaches 40 kills, I think Cambridge will go home disappointed.
Honestly, fighting talk. You really think Cambridge have it in the
well,
bag? I guess that we're on their pick
Frankly,
now.
yeah. I think they've been sweating Anubis. If you look at how Forlom has been playing in the 10 mans and on Anubis, he's been farming them really. Just dropped like 60 kills the other day. So, well, how is it from this perspective? How the observing was actually really difficult. So
Yeah.
sorry for any missed.
No, you did a
kills
good job. I
or-
mean, you're gonna miss kills
It's,
observing, but
it's tough.
I mean, we're just students. Well, you're a graduate, but
Ouch.
we come here, set up the server, get observing, get casting. We managed to pull it all together.
Yeah, the fact that we've got on Landers
Huge
this
thanks
year.
to all the staff here and all the organisers have been really helpful. We managed to pull together a CSGO varsity
Yeah,
in a couple hours, set up the server and everything.
yeah.
Yeah, I do think it was a close match. I think Oxford. I mean, I didn't know what to expect. We didn't know 3 of their players coming from the other side of the M1, but they were great, I think, and they really showed up. Unfortunately, so did Cambridge.
I think there was a lot of team, like a lot of the Oxford team I hadn't seen before as well.
Yeah.
Even though we play together in the same communities, obviously. So it's clear that they've been doing a bit of practice on the side, but Oxford came in really saying Mirage was their map, and we saw some basic mistakes. But I think I love their short takes on the pistol round, but they started playing a bit more reclusive and a bit more reactive. And because Forlom and Dino especially have so much experience in Face It, where those like styles of team play will come out, the kind of, oh, someone's running up con, so we kind of look away from Palace and someone walks out Palace. That both teams were doing that and trying to catch the other team off guard. And I think Oxford just came out worse because they were playing under Palace quite often. I saw it's one round where Dino just kind of walks out and doesn't get spotted from CT. So that kind of like second layer of team play is I think what Oxford was missing from that.
Yeah.
But we're going into Anubis. What do you think of Anubis? Do you enjoy the map?
I do enjoy the map. I think when it first came out, I thought it was a shotgun meta on Anubis.
Yeah.
But it's never a shotgun meta.
Well, I think there's Porcupus map again.
He might. He was actually brought out the revolver in that last match.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
And managed to land a hit with it. Yeah, I think Cambridge have really good synergy. I think they played perfectly, knowing when to push for info and when to hold back. It was really principled. And Skeleton pushing through that composition on T side and just killing the A players that opened up 2 big rounds for them. I think they know when to push, when to hold back, and that is really what won them the match in the end.
Yeah.
And now Ancient home territory, I think they can just deliver more of that. It's going to be really difficult.
Yeah, I don't know. Anubis as well. It's got mid. You can bet someone's going to be AWPing on mid.
Yeah.
You can
I
bet.
think we're expecting Forlorn to play on mid.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how Oxford will play it because Oxford really play a lot of the punk maps, the Infernos and Mirages and Dusties of the map pool. I like how is this either or duck? A name yet?
I don't know.
Okay.
Sounds
But what does the doc think of where this map 2 or
I
second
think
map will go?
I think we knocked him over
Oh, yeah.
during the stream, so he was like facing down. I don't know how much
Okay.
we saw.
Unfortunate.
Sorry.
It's not
I'll make sure he
done.
watches this map.
Alright. Well, yeah, it's a T-side map Anubis. It is obviously a recent addition to the pool, but I think a lot of teams are starting to figure it out, and especially I know for a fact that the Facet sweats will know the set smokes and the set flashes.
Oh, for sure.
And then you just need a couple of flashes locked over. I think a cool aspect of the map is the open skyboxes. You can definitely throw utility over it, right? So.
And that's CS2. It's going to be all over.
Oh yeah. Have you played up this
last CS:GO Varsity?
Last CS:GO Varsity,
I think
yeah,
we have. I
it's-
think we might have mentioned it once or twice.
Nice.
Yeah. The other thing about Anubis is there's a few. I think there are a few smokes that are crucial that Oxford need to know. It's something you can't just line up, and flashes through the B windows can be difficult to do on the fly. I think if they haven't played it before and practiced some Muto, they are really going to struggle to learn it on the fly. Mid as well, you need a good flash to get the AWPer off the angle, and it needs to be perfect when you're playing against this Cambridge AWPer Forlong.
Yes.
He's just absolutely nuts.
Forlong is a demon.
He's a demon.
He's known for his fast flicks and his saves, really, to keep the AWPers into the next round. He's a Jame of sorts. Do we know about? Does he do the same pre-game warm-up as Jame? Do we know? Do you know about this?
I don't know about his pre-game
okay,
warm-up.
okay, well, I don't think it's much friendly. He likes to minimize his testosterone so he can play calmly. I think I can put it that way.
I see.
Yeah. But yeah, if they don't have those flashes, if they don't have the smokes for the CTs to like rotate from through temple, we didn't run through the
The callouts. You know what? Anubis new map.
We'll just go.
I've never casted it, but I'll be fine.
Either way.
Figure it out.
Yeah, this will work. And the third map in photo, that would be cool.
It would be cool, but we'll see if we get there.
Yeah.
I think it's probably in Cambridge's favour at the moment. And when they win this, if they win this, then Cambridge win the entire varsity on
Oh
points.
yeah, this is match map tournament varsity.
Yeah.
Internship point for some of the Cambridge members, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, League going to 5 maps yesterday. Apparently Cambridge nearly had it. With my very limited knowledge of League, they nearly had it, and then something went badly wrong. And Oxford had a really good counter-attack and won.
Oh wow.
So,
Well, maybe we'll see something similar to CS:GO as well.
yeah, true. I think Oxford picked first, didn't they?
Yeah.
They picked.
Yeah. Generally speaking, I think when it comes to new maps, it's a lot of the times it's going to be the defending side in favour because you're just not that used to the angles, the common angles you pre-aim, or especially with the current meta where the CT, the silent CT rifle is quite accurate. You can hold some really long range angles. So unless you know those smokes, unless you know those flashes, it's going to be hard to deter the CTs from playing those long range angles and then defending the bomb sites.
And Oxford starting on T side.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. Apparently it's the meta.
It is. Yeah.
But they've got to deliver on T side really. They've got to go in hot and be sharp from round 1 to get a good T side in, because it's going to be scary.
Yeah.
It's going to be scary playing CT side against this team.
If Mirage, everyone knows how to play Mirage, and we know the general styles of playing it. Well, I think some of the differences we'll see here is that CTs will definitely play a more stacked setup on the B side. I think a lot of the action goes down towards the B side, so we might see some cheeky A executes from both teams, trying to single out that AM cap. And if I had to guess, it's probably going to be Skeleton Man on the Cambridge team playing the A anchor position. He tends to sometimes get caught out when he's pushing up too far. That might be a problem actually this map compared to Mirage, because Skeleton doesn't really get flashed off those deep apps angles, and if you don't get flashed off, it's easy to write up the multi kills as he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those small differences we see between very high pro play and obviously Oxbridge.
There's a few dirty boosts on B side that Forlorn keeps getting us to do when we play with him. So I wonder if they're going to pull that out on some rounds.
Yeah.
It's quite good for rounds where he's got a rifle. I think he can spray from up there. And he's got a boost around the other side where you can then see connector as well. So very versatile.
We didn't see any of the players particularly like dropping off. We didn't see anyone standing out as being like bad, right?
No, I
it's
think
been a very
everyone. I think Oxford. I think there were a lot of rounds where one individual saved them, and it was never the same individual. There was Kevin with that
Kevin
spray down.
was insane.
That was great. There was Sten just hitting some nutty shots sometimes. Yeah, they all played really well individually.
Yeah. They didn't have the all pad as much.
No, they didn't. When they did have it out, Walker was good with it. He's got some close kills in con. But going forward, I don't know, if they're not ready for Anubis as well, they probably won't get the AWP out. They might try and challenge mid with it.
Yeah, well, it's hard to tease out, especially on a new map, because, like I said, there's so many of those like little nooks and crannies that you're just not expecting for them to play. So yeah, it's going to be really challenging that. And then, like we mentioned, the A-bomb side is going to be played by either Scoutman or Charlie. I think Dino is going to be a beast rifler on this map. I'm secretly hoping for Dino pop off. He's a very, very good player on A-Bridge. I think he's been the cornerstone of their success in New Orleans so far this year. Obviously, he's a postgrad, so he's got more time to play CS, because that's how it works.
Yeah.
And,
I've not seen him actually. I've never played with him, despite being active in the Cambridge Centre.
he's just been a face of this stacking kind of person. He plays with Cambridge Boys.
Yeah. It's so nice to play on LAN as well.
Makes a big difference in terms of hit range. I hope you get to play a little bit after this because it just feels a little more crisp.
1v1? Wingman? Yeah, I've never played on a monitor above 60 Hz actually. It's criminally. So praying I can have a go. It's really nice facility. Again, thank you to everyone who organised it. It has been really amazing. I was here yesterday as well, watching Smash and Valorant, and I did leave for League. I'm not going to lie, but I did watch it online a bit. And the guest speaker as well. It's all come together really nicely here.
Yeah. Are we allowed to look at this on stream or?
You are, but I don't think there's any information about CSGO.
Okay. Is there anything information about CSGO production?
Try the laptop. Breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah, I'm trying to not. No. Okay. This is like a Beyond the Summit ESL Pro League Season 17 live podcast.
Having a break between the maps, but I think we should be restarting soon.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what maps we played last year, and I don't think Mirage was. I don't think we played Mirage. I think we played Overpass and
Overpass, yeah.
Dust 2. We might have played Dust 2.
Didn't you pick Dust 2?
Yeah. So we've got one of the more specialist maps coming out. Obviously, seeing Inferno would be interesting. It's always a better of a third map, and I know Oxford, through the legacy of the legendary MetaTP map, have a lot of knowledge on how to bait on Inferno. Obviously, they would see him baiting.
No, we've not talked about the story of Oxford's past 2 years because and Cambridge's past 2 years. So we had Paddy G 2 years ago, and Matt Me, big shout out, love the guy, last year. Oxford traditionally putting forward a really strong Counter-Strike team, winning 2 years ago. I remember you were very angry playing for Cambridge. Last year Cambridge got the better of them, so it's back and forth. Both teams just putting forward a lot of Counter-Strike talent every year.
Yeah. I was trying to think back to this yesterday. As I was getting prepared for the game to just try and remember how the matches played out over the past few years, and definitely 2 years ago. Cambridge lost last year.
Led by Disco 2 years ago.
There was a bit of leadership it was a questionable lack of leadership, or not. There was really like a scrum team that was put together last minute rather than a prepared team. I think the lesson from multiple years of kind of makeshift varsities was that we want to take it a little bit more seriously. And when Forlom came in to be the game rep, I mean last year as well, but especially this year, he's been taken a little bit more seriously, which is why Cambridge have seen so many successes in the national leagues such as NSC and York. Now Oxford lost their best player in Matt, unfortunately, and I think Matt was also somewhat of a leadership figure, more like a teacher figure who really helped nurture the scene in Oxford and nurture some of the players and help them understand.
It was in turn led by Paddy G. He attributes all of that to Paddy G. Very heartfelt interview I remember last year. Paddy G now 2 years ago leading Oxford. Good times. We casted that as well 2 years ago.
That's true, actually.
Did
That is
cast.
true. Yeah. How are we looking game-wise? Looking at production.
Soon. Okay. Good. Well, anything else?
All my talk, I've exhausted my talking points. No, not really. Well,
We got a lot of talk about.
we could jump into the CST conversation. What do you think? Have you had this
Yeah,
conversation?
we have a little bit, but we can go back to it. I was just saying, HE grenades gonna change a lot.
Yeah, so as you saw today, the smokes in CSGO, they're kind of visual walls in a way, but they're different in CSGO so far as if you throw a HE into it, kind of makes the smoke go away for a second, then it kind of comes back. So you can combine that to create image.
They've got their gaseous fluids physics up to scratch now, so a lot more realistic. It is going to change the game. In the end, it's still going to be Counter-Strike, and I'm hoping to be here next year to watch it.
Yeah, me too. Absolutely. I think because there's going to be fewer one-ways, one-way smoke. So like the smoke you see on as we spectate the game is not the same that the players see, and it's not the same that it's client rendered, which is a vague explanation of it. But basically, there's some smoke you can kind of see through, or one player can see through, and the other one can't. And the usual response is, well, you should just look at a smoke and be able to recognize that it's a one-way and expect that there's going to be a player playing inside, which is really frustrating to play to like encounter as a casual player.
That's true, and even knowing it's a one-way, sometimes doesn't help you. You don't know where they're going to be in the one-way. You just have to leave it. Or
like you suspected it's a one-way by the time you realise where they are meant to be, they're going to kill you. And especially, I'm bringing up this point of Forlom and Dino and the other Face It demons who will play different one-ways and different games every single day and kind of be on top of the meta. They'll know more of these. So I was expecting more of those to come on in Mirage, but we've just heard of the players already, actually, to get ready on Anubis. So
I'm absolutely buzzing for the second map, and not just because of all the Red Bull I've tried.
How many have you had?
Actually, only 1.5.
1.5. Okay,
very sensible.
Big fan of water. Stay hydrated. Big shout out to water, keeping us alive.
Yeah,
keeping us going.
Big water
All of
paid
us,
us to say this. Actually,
today. Yes. Okay,
anything else?
But back to CS2 for a second. Obviously, it's going to be a bit of a change, and as we see kind of the university players rotate, we'll see how much Cambridge can evolve come next year, because they've had a successful year, and Oxford as well.
There's a point to be made that a lot of this year's Cambridge players are leaving. I think Porcupus not going to be here next year, Skeleton Man not here, Dino not here. So we are going to get a new Cambridge roster next year.
Yeah.
I think on the Oxford team, if I remember, there's quite a few second years, so a few of them will probably come back next year. But yeah, this interesting part about university esports is that it's got to change completely, every 2 or 3 years.
Because the teams just rotate, and saying Cambridge kind of 2016 or 2015, not the same as 2 years ago or just a year ago even. And getting that practice in and actually building that team chemistry takes such a long time. being able to expect how your teammate will play it without having to communicate it is such a massive difference. Okay.
I think we're ready.
Apparently we are live, but we're not really, no.
No. It'll be soon.
Okay. We don't have caster cams when the game's on show, right? No. I can lean forward. Nice.
So everyone is connected. This is good. Oxford players smiling.
I like these shots.
I'm glad that they're smiling. Cambridge plays with their fist bumps. Now, that is something you only get in a LAN, fist bumping each other.
Why? Some might argue that you're just not trying hard enough, but yes, generally speaking, it's a nice feeling having like seeing your teammate next to you.
Yeah.
Now we're live. We've got Forlorn with 2 flashes and a kit, and 2 flashes and a smoke and a decoy. Interestingly, on Oxford, they're going to do the sweaty boost on the B side.
I called it.
Yeah. Creeping out A.
But they have disbanded the boost. Maybe they're aware of this A push.
It's going to be a skeleton actually holding A side here.
Also taking it slow, and now they come out.
Takes contact.
Skeleton one tapping. Oh,
And 2 Forlorn helping out as well.
3 quick one taps, and Walker's gonna get. Oh no!
Turned on.
That's a flawless round for Cambridge, just mastering the pistol play here. 3 quick headshots. Unlucky whiff there on Oxford.
Not even a flash needs to be thrown by Forlorn. It's a trillion round really put forward. And then we've got Oxford on the eco.
I think this has probably just been cleaned up now.
4 Glocks. Okay. So we can talk about whatever. How are you feeling about it? Back to CS2.
No.
The never ending.
Dude, never count Oxford out of a pistol round.
That's true.
There were some crazy rounds in the last game.
Charlie takes that one. That's on mid. Paddy going down.
Do you think Oxford look comfortable on this map? It's hard to say.
It's hard to say so far. They look like they're defaulting well. They've got their crosshair placements down. Ronin's playing middle, which I'm finding interesting. And the quick rotates from Cambridge will be quite helpful. I think.
That's a brutal flash.
Yeah.
But Walker getting the first kill.
Fulham gets glocked. Scarlet with 2, Ronin with the 3rd. And it's just Jack left in a 1v4. Dino's just playing it safer from us. You never know with this gun.
You can see the shadow as well.
Yeah.
They weren't aware of that.
That's a tens of thousands of hours of experience coming out with Dino. And Ronin to finish, or Porky to finish it off. Are we doing first names? No? Yes.
We don't know most of them.
Okay.
Look at that celebration on the Cambridge side.
And full concentration from the Oxford side.
It's nice to win the first map and then win a pistol and consolidate that pistol, which they weren't able to do on Mirage, but now on their home map, they figured it out.
Yeah.
So the teams are splitting up here.
Forlorn taking the first peek.
They do know this good mid smoke.
Yeah. Pointy Jack takes 30 damage from a nade. Where was that?
Pointy Jack spamming the smoke gets fall on. That is huge. Poikibus is able to trade it. But that is a lucky shot. All skill, all skill.
That's such a nice pre-fire as well. Where was... Forlorn is so tilted he disconnects. It's a 4v5.
Look at this. Kevin's lining up util, I believe. Oh, no.
Definitely the morale game being won by Oxford here. They might be in the heads of Cambridge. Forlorn retiring? Not yet. Flashing into Ramsey and then Paddy takes control.
That's huge. Patty's low, but he gets the kill, and that's what matters.
Yeah, now it's just a question of rotates from Cambridge. And they're playing a discipline behind the smokes. There's no smoke on the mid side. Dino
dude,
gets one.
shot in the back. Wait, what? No.
And then Porky gets a second. Yes,
Playing
it's
this
hard to get
Cubby
out.
and Palace crossfire. Platt.
Walker gets 2!
2 from Platt, that's huge.
And it's a 1v2 for Scarlet. Now we've never seen him lose it. Gets 1.
I don't think they know how close he is. Oh! Walker just managing to land that headshot. Skeleton, I think he knew the punter was there, but he just couldn't get his mouse in the right place.
68.3% headshot ratio. Lance, you know, he played a lot, but look at the replay. Goes to bomb plan and just to pull out the Glock that confidently. Oh my god.
That's disheartening. I think Cambridge maybe should take a timeout here with full on disconnecting and Skellett missing that spray. I think they need to recuperate a little bit before moving forward.
Well, we're back to the streams.
Yes, I think we are seeing a timeout. So it's back to our faces for a little bit.
Yeah.
So Oxford, they knew util.
They
Actually,
definitely knew
they're
util.
not new to Anubis. They must have been suspecting something.
It's just getting out onto the B side without a proper split or without a few more flashes is difficult, and Dino will always play that a bit more disciplined. He just has the experience to not swing into the fight, and just very well played from Oxford there. I'm surprised at Skellett kind of whiffing that second spray a little bit, but it's a FAMAS, it's the French gun, you know, you never know what to expect.
Maybe it's the pressure, maybe it's the Red Bull, maybe it's just a different setup. Though of course everyone's bought their own keyboard, mouse mat.
Yeah.
Skellett's got this bespoke keyboard he built himself, split into two. None of the keys are labelled.
It's the Yoga keyboard. He
Yeah.
tells us it's apparently very useful. We're not entirely convinced yet, but yeah.
Yeah, he says he knows how to use it.
P-Pops has.
Here we go. So the timeout was taken, I
And
believe.
we've got the revolver from Porcupus. I think that's the interesting thing to look at in this round. Good default by Oxford, keeping control, not running into the pistols. They know they're facing the low by here. Obviously Dino's got armor and so does Charlie, so there might be difference makers here. But this mid control especially, and being able to drop down into that kind of water area. Ronan gets one. Porky gets one with the revolver.
It's brutal. If one turns into two, then
Yeah.
Oxford is struggling, but yeah, there you go, pointy check with the headshot on Charlie.
Jack's running out. Dino's missing.
Yeah.
Unlucky to see.
And there you go, Porcupus taken down solo and finished off by Sten.
Porky's not even expecting someone to be that up close.
And now, Skellett with a Mac 10, but it might be wise to save here. I don't know if they're going for it.
Fulham's going to call the save 100%. He wants that open to the next round, and
Yeah. Is he going to look for a gun elsewhere, maybe? He hasn't even got Kevlar. Oh, Skellett taken down with the Mac 10.
That's unfortunate. What Fulham is hoping for is that they'll run into him as they're exiting the side, but obviously Oxford are smart and they're going to exit through B main, and Fulham will not get anything at all. Okay, and here we go into the fifth round of Cambridge and Oxford, battling it off here on Anubis. A new map, a new look for Oxford, a new look for Cambridge, and Fulham's going to take the AWP out, which is very good. We love to see that. Maybe a little light on utility. Skeletman has a lot more util. He's sacrificed his M4 together. He's on MP9. For Mars and Porcupus, not ideal, but at least the two main fraggers, the two main riflers, Dino and Charlie have their guns, and so does Fulham. Fulham has the AWP, takes 50 damage, possibly in a molly, and Stan is traded with it. Now Charlie's playing very aggressive here, posturing aggressively towards his A side, and Fulham's playing mid, so they're going to go back to that heavy B lean, as Cambridge are looking for a bit of a heavier mid take, but Oxford's not really giving it to them. They're waiting out the smoke outside of A, but they're also fighting on mid at least a little bit. Paddy just pre-firing the spots. Skellett takes damage, and there's such little HP. Skellett's on 11 HP, Fulham on 29, but Oxford still have 3 flashes, a smoke, and Dino's going to take Jack out. So that's a first entry that's going to tilt the sides, and Stan gets taken out as well. So it's now a 3v5, waiting for smokes, and just trying to get mid control. But Cambridge have really pulled back and are playing just sides here, 5v3, playing it smart, playing the numbers game. They're going to try a B split here, from what I can see. They smoke off an A split. Sorry, they're going to flash over the building and run into A. Now, obviously, what? Walker and Kevin get 2 kills here. This card was low, but Charlie gets taken out as well. It's now a 3v3 with Forlom on 29 HP, and retaking with Anubis very, very difficult. They're once again staring at smokes. How did this happen?
They just cracked
How
open
did
the
this
B
happen,
side.
Phil?
They cracked it open like a cold can of Red
Yeah.
Bull. Oh, that's
Forlom with the
punishing the shoulder sticking out. Walker gets 1, but Dino gets another, and now it's 2v1. It's taken down by Forlom.
Forlom's never ever going to miss that flick of the person just swinging in from A main, and it's such a trivial retake for Cambridge. Really well done. Dino is still on full HP, but that got almost out of hand from a 3v5. You know, Cambridge should not be losing that 3v5, but here,
This
this peak
beautiful.
is, you know, he's watched a lot of Monity demos. Oh my god, that's a fast flick.
You know what? Some teams drop rifles for retake, but for Forlom, they drop AWP for retake.
Yeah.
that was criminal.
Even on LAN, he's just lightning fast, and I think that's really good to see for Cambridge. Obviously, he's bought all the merchandise available on the CUDGS merchandise shop.
Can confirm.
Yeah, shout out to that. It does make you faster and objectively better at the game. Comes with Tinder Premium. I don't think I can say that actually. No, it doesn't. And damage taken here by the CTs once again.
They have buy on each side. There is an SMG lurking on each side, interestingly. Walker trying to get an opening pick with the AWP here into B side, but no one is presenting themselves. Potato's close to Khan, and oh, he might catch a player off guard here.
Yeah, does Dino have head armor? Dino doesn't have head armor. That can be a very quick kill with the Mac 10 if he just runs out.
Yeah, and Patty gets Dino by surprise from Khan as they're focusing on B now. And now Charlie's looking Khan, he might... Oh, but he backs away, and Patty Potato's running through with the Mac 10. This could be huge. Charlie doesn't see him. He gets the kill, but...
Forlom's still there, but traded by Walker. It's once again a 2v4. As Scalet and Porky try to claw back around.
Walker just defending the site beautifully, and Sten not letting Cambridge sneak their way into another round.
And now we hear the noises from Oxford. Now we hear those cheers. Now we hear that actual vibe of victory. That taste of that sweet taste of victory.
Yeah.
Perhaps soured by some missed shots, but at the end, you know,
They're playing well.
got it. They are playing well. And we see the 4-4s. I don't know if I like this necessarily from Cambridge.
I think they don't have that much loss bonus, and I guess they've made the decision. They didn't have money to buy anyway.
Yeah.
Let's
Look
get
at
the
this
Eagles
beautiful
out.
fly through from our observer, Gooligong. Thank you. Shout out Gooligong. Oh, Forlom with 1, traded by Walker.
And look, they've got the bomb down.
They can. Keep
I don't know how
passing
long
this.
they can hold this bomb against the sheer force of all these util and rifles.
They only have 1 molly left, and Paddy takes out Porky.
And look, they're going together. Principled, 3 of them pushing together, reclaiming the bomb.
Scarlet gets taken out as well.
Cambridge making the right call here just to back off the bomb when the teams are playing it so well, all pushing together. And look, they're all leaving together.
Yeah, you can't afford to.
They might get caught off guard here, though.
Stan doesn't see Dino. What?
Yeah, he's probably called Canals clear.
Oh, Walker.
Walker's too good.
Well, here we have Charlie in a 1v4
It's
situation.
like Patty holding the rotates through mid, but Charlie is actually going round the back.
They might not suspect this. If he has a good timing for this, well, gotta clear it now. But that AWP gets in position and gets the kill.
Beautiful. We've seen Walker take the AWP power a couple of times, and
Yeah.
he's playing really well with it. T side as well. He knows exactly what to do.
What have you been seeing? Does he actually walk most of the time, or does he crouch as well?
I don't know. But I'm not sure if he's a professional dog walker or not. I guess it would make sense.
Cheap jokes here on the Oxford Cambridge Varsity eSports event 2023.
Nice.
But now we see the eco coming out. P250 for Dino, hoping for that one.
And Z Cambridge
lucky
just
headshot.
giving away 2 rounds here, really, but they felt
Yeah.
that it was what they had to do.
Well, freeze time here, and back to us.
Game is paused. Okay.
Are we thinking that's a Cambridge pause, most likely? Just to
I don't know.
rethink some of their positions.
I guess, but they've just called the eco. They can talk while they're ecoing. I'm not sure they would have called the timeout. But yeah, Oxford actually strong start on Anubis, not letting Cambridge instantly run away with it.
Yeah.
I think keeping Cambridge in check. they picked T-side, they clearly know what they're doing. You know, Anubis is not new to them.
Putting focus on that mid part of the map, I think, is really, really good.
It's good. Smoking it off as well, they know Forlom's going to be there with the AWP.
Yeah.
And they're just not just peeking into him one by one like so many of us have done before.
Yeah.
I know I've done it. Yeah. It's great. And also, the way they cracked open that bomb site, Kevin and Sten, was beautiful. But then the Forlom retake with the AWP was just dirty.
We saw something that I think we have to point out is that Dino, Forlom and Skeleton, Dino and Forlom have been playing on one team obviously, but then and with Charlie, but then Skeleton and Porky have been playing on a different team, so that kind of team chemistry of playing on the same side is maybe not there. So maybe Dino thought, okay, well, Porky was holding the angle, and then there was just something going on with communication or something, and that allows Oxford back into that round of the retake.
Yeah, that was a blunder there. Yeah, when Dino's just not watching Con, gets distracted by B main, and Patty's able to run up and then also kill Charlie. He gets 2 kills there, running through, up connected with the SMG. It shouldn't be happening really at this level of play.
But it does.
But it does. It always happens. Yeah. But
Shout out any SMG runners in the chat.
smile.
Sweet style.
Yeah. Smile, speed cell. Hope they're watching. They better be watching.
They better-
You better be watching at home. or my my CS:GO friend.
I'm sure Jamal's got it up on the big screen.
We've shouted out the ex-Oxford IGLs, so hopefully they're watching as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Spectator music. Okay, we're gonna have a bit of a long break here, a bit of a technical issue.
As the server shut down, I couldn't read the.
Yeah,
Okay.
something along those lines.
Oh, okay.
So, long break.
Yeah. But it's okay. I think we can fill. So you came down last night with the rest of the Cambridge CS group, right? So how was that? I saw you guys were playing some CS in the hotel.
Well,
room.
they weren't playing CS so much as running around the maps, agreeing on callouts.
Okay.
You see, this is a team
That's
that has
very
been recently
important.
put together. They're agreeing on callouts, trying smokes on certain maps. Spent a lot of time discussing the veto. I think Skeleton actually fell asleep on the sofa while Porcupus and Forlom were discussing maps and smokes.
Is that what we surprised at that?
It did go on for a long time. There's a lot to talk about. They're practicing a lot.
Yeah. Well, we saw some of the previous games go down yesterday. I think overall it's a 3-1 lead for Cambridge so far. But the important games, well, all games are important, equally important, some might say. But the effort put into a league from the Oxford side has to be recognised. I think that 3-2 victory, from what I read on the Discords as well, it was something sensational, something out of this world.
Yeah, and Oxford, I think, took the first 2 maps in the league. They were playing really well from the start.
I thought it was just the same map for everyone.
That map, like rounds.
Ah,
Whatever league is split into in the best of 5.
well, we could talk about CS. I'm down to talk about league, but I don't know anything about league, so I'm just going to be,
What game do you think they should add to ESPORTS VARSITY? Because I said Clash Royale.
I think the argument can be made. I think
Like a mixed game section.
Well-
games.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say Putt Party. We've been having a lot of fun with Putt Party and
it's
some
older
of-
brother Golf It
some of
on
the other
Steam.
and Golford as well.
Yeah.
It's been really fun while watching others, but also participating in the games ourselves. It really brings people together, and it's great for kind of hand-eye coordination as you're kind of coordinating where you're putting your mouse with your hand while.
I don't play
while
aimbots. I just play Golf It.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the pros will not play Putt Party. That's commonly known.
Thinking Portal speedrunning, and not just because we have a really good speedrunner at Cambridge. Yeah, it's really nice to see the ESPORTS VARSITY so professionally done.
Yeah.
And all of this, it is amazing.
Yeah, some might argue the boat race is well done. I'm sure they don't have time perspectives on each of the rowers, and I think if you look at it, the level of interestingness versus divided by the amount of players we have, I think we're definitely higher up. But the boat race.
No worries. I didn't see anything apart from the Cambridge sweep tip.
That's it. That's what it was shut down.
Anything else?
It's very interesting, I think, the difference in culture between the rowers and some of the professional sports people versus some of the esports players we have, because obviously we know that Forlom likes to call the team down at 5 in the morning for a little DM sesh. Most weekdays actually, it goes on usually like in the Emmanuel Sports Center. I think they have a little LAN set up. They go on the same server. They play retakes. They play executes, and I mean I think Amish have definitely stepped it up. On the Oxford side, they're still taking it quite, I would say, casually, but they always have a lot of knowledge to fall back on and good team play. I think that's consistent from year to year. They've always had good team play, good comms.
Yeah.
You couldn't really hear the cheers and the shouting going on.
We can hear it.
You could? Okay.
Especially Cambridge closer to us, so we could hear that.
Only physically, I think we are otherwise really non-biased and balanced casters.
Yeah.
Nice.
I have a bit biased, to be honest. I'm just here for good Counter-Strike, and I've seen there are some moments that really made me shout. There are some great moments. That's why we're all watching the game right now.
Yeah. But having 1v3 was really, really good.
But yes, as soon as he gets the first kill as well, the Forlom stuck there with the orb, trying to fight someone. He doesn't know where he is, somewhere by the van, and Kim's just jumping around with the SMG, having a bit of fun, playing with his food before just finishing off Forlom.
Yeah.
That must have felt good. And when you're there at the LAN with your teammates and you do that for your team, that's going to raise morale so much.
Absolutely. It plays the way it changed the way you play, and you play a lot more. You don't really have the same level of respect, because if you see Forlom on the other side of the server, he's 2,600, 3,800 elo on FACEIT. He's got the skills. He will probably realize the 3 plays you can make, but to be able to just step out and just beat him in an angel, it's something that he tries to minimize as a risk. But there's only so much you can do, even in a 1v1. And if you miss that one shot with the orb, you're dead.
Yeah.
And often that's the case with Forlom.
There's been some rounds as well where something he's done is just completely determined the round. Some great deagle shot or orb shots. I mean, even when you're winning a round, you have to be so careful to stay principled, because he will punish you. I think on both sides they were punishing. I think Cambridge got too aggressive at some point on Mirage, like when they were pushing smokes. They kind of weren't giving Oxford the respect they deserve, and then it was punished, and they had to go back to further back onto the sites and playing more principled Counter-Strike.
There were quite a few ecos that Cambridge could have easily won, in my opinion. There was that one run where they pushed A ramp and they got the bomb, and it was really, really well played.
Yeah.
Especially, I think it was Porcupus who was in the palace, just making sure that he played off his teammates.
I liked the way Forlom as well. You're saying how he can change the game, and he knows that, and he's almost pugging. He tells his team, this round I'm going mid, this round I'm going B, this round I'm going A, and Oxford don't know where he is, so they can't counter-strat him. And him and Charlie had a great setup with the AWP and rifle on A round, close A round. That was brutal. Yeah.
Because Charlie can just spray down the people who white swing, right? So it's really hard to counter. There's one specific flash you can throw, but even then, on this level, they'll hear they will know that the pin's being pulled, so they will look away. So there's 4 different layers to all of these little setups that will.
It's like 4-dimensional chess.
Yeah. Well, you could talk about 4-dimensional chess for a while.
I've never played it.
No. I was also went on 4-dimensional chess.
I don't know. I know chess already has varsity, and classical chess has long varsity, but I reckon for esports we could do some bullet chess, because that's about mouse speed as well, and reaction time.
Oh yeah.
Some bullet.
Are you a high sense gamer when it comes to chess? Are you a low sense gamer? Do you need the precision, or like?
I feel like I have the same sense of CS:GO as I do for chess.
Okay.
I think that's just what I'm used to.
That makes sense. You've got to be consistent.
Yeah. Though, yeah. My bullet rating is not so high as it used to be, but I think we can.
What happens?
Just, I don't know. Just lost it. It happens. What about you? You can play chess?
No, not really. No, I've always been a I watch the chat streams for the social experience. But obviously it's the basis of all strategic games, so if you're good at chess, you're going to be good at CS, you're going to be good at League. Trust me.
I'm still waiting for it to translate into CS skill.
I think it has. I think you realise as a block you're a poor one, but you know, if you've got an orc, you're really a queen, some would argue.
I can't wait to get back into this map. I'm on edge actually. It was tense with the 3-all. It's a shame they had technical issues today.
Yeah.
But
What are we? Do we know what's going on lately in production?
yeah, they're working on it.
They are working on
Yeah.
it.
That's right. We're here to entertain. This is why they got us down.
Back to Anubis and back to talking about. I think, have you played the map a lot? I think. Oh, you can.
I have played it. I
Growing
mean, I
feel
remember
on it.
when it came out. It's been on CS:GO for a while, just not in the competitive pool.
Yeah,
and I did
that's
like to
true.
play it a lot actually, because I thought it was quite unique. I mean, they have changed it now. There are more open angles now. When it first came out, it was a lot more closed. That's why I thought it might have been shotgun meta. But even so, I think it is a very, very strange map because there are a lot of isolated corridors, especially branching out from T spawn. You there is a lot of like 4 or 5 different corridors you can go down that are completely isolated.
Yeah.
So it is interesting positionally.
I think what kind of makes it stand out compared to some of the other new maps we got, like Ancient, is that you can do some interesting CT aggressions.
Yeah.
Whereas some of the only other maps where we can do CT aggression, but it's only optional. Like on Vertigo, you kind of have to do it on A ramp. You don't really have to do it on Ancient, but it's encouraged, especially around that cave area. On Anubis, that B long outside B area, there's a lot of different approaches you can take to it. And I think what we'll see is something similar to Mirage, where people will know like an instant smoke that goes from the CT spawn to outside B ramp, so you can take a bit more space, get a lot more info, because we saw it. They were playing 3B quite often, and even then, the Ts can just kind of break through, and it's hard to establish those crossfires. I think that the angles are otherwise pretty good. Like I like rifle fighting on Anubis, just the angles kind of make sense and the visibility is a lot better than some of the other maps we've seen.
I think B side is really interesting as well. With like there's a few like deep cubbies. There are a lot of cubbies actually for CTs to hide in, and you've got to be really aware as a T of all these angles you have to check.
Yeah.
And also you can't, when there's a push from B main, you can't lose sight of connector. You know, there are these 2 very disparate entrances to B side, which makes it really interesting.
But for the T's kind of swinging out from, like taking connector control on the T side is, once you get kind of close from that water area, if you get into that little cubby first, then it's kind of easy, but getting into that cubby and the fights around there are always really interesting. Some people tend to feel a little one way, or cities may try to take some space, and as we've seen the economy shifting with the meta and specifically kind of cities taking up on a few more risks to avoid saving as much as we've seen previously, I think that's changed the map as well, and it's just overall a nice addition into the competitive map pool.
Yeah,
and
it's nice.
we needed the shake up really. Mirage next, hopefully, for the rework, but obviously the big changes still CS2, rifling changes, smoke changes, and it's going to be the same game, but the meta's going to change, and I'm really looking forward to how. I think the next few tournaments are still going to play the major, but or play the current build of CS:GO, but probably going to CS2 for the major series. I think in 2024, and then Cologne might have CS2, but maybe like a show match. We'll have to see like how the game releases. Obviously, it's very early beta stages.
Yeah.
Only Dust 2 to be played, and we can't afford of that. Yeah. Even here at Varsity, we don't really play Dust 2 anymore.
Yeah, it was played a few times in previous varsities.
Yeah.
I do love Dust 2. I was kind of hoping to see a Dust 2. It's always interesting.
It would be nice to see, because what's interesting is when people stop playing Dust 2 for a while, they kind of forget how to play Dust 2.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of like.
And like the new Dust 2 as well. I guess it was around last year, but with the door switched and the top spawn, it is a different map. Almost. Those are kind of two huge changes.
Yeah. But people are gravitating a bit more towards Anubis, towards Ancient, towards Vertigo, some of these new maps. Vertigo, so I know some of the English players don't really enjoy playing it anymore despite being good on it.
It always has a special place in my heart.
Yeah.
As a Vertigo ball.
Yeah. Sandbag actually did get his name from playing the sandbag position.
Yeah. Not on A side, but in mid, there are sandbags you can hide behind.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
under jump up, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you always played the A sandbags.
No, never.
Ah.
It's always mid. Yeah. That was like my first few games of CS:GO I played there, and then I decided to call myself sandbag.
Or you just kind of the crouch down and then pop up and then
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
I was amazed you can shoot out of your head in CS:GO. So
Yeah,
you can just
yeah.
pick your head over. Excellent.
Well, you shoot out your head in real life as well.
Yeah,
Some
yeah.
might argue. So, yeah. Let's see. Haber's being pulled.
I guess we'll be restarting soon. It's been quite a long break.
We're not restarting soon.
No.
Hands being shaked. Can we get an update as to like what's going on? Yeah.
Who do you think benefits more from a long pause now?
Well, that's the thing. Cambridge have spent a lot of time warming up. I saw Charlie, I saw Dina, I saw Forlorn, Porky, even Scout to some extent, just kind of playing on those warm-up servers, clicking heads, and
Refrag.
even like over warming up is a thing. But we're going to be cutting to a break. Yeah. When we come back, rest of Anubis.
Yeah. Unfortunate to have tech issues, but we'll bring it back to you. Do not worry.
Yeah. Cambridge up 1-0 in the CS:GO Varsity 2023. Stay tuned. Do not go anywhere.
Well, we're back. I've changed jersey. The server is back up. Thank you, Kit from Guild, for that talk while we scrambled to fix the server. And we will be heading back into Anubis really soon to watch more Pro CS:GO.
Exactly. 4-3 scoreline for the Oxford boys. I saw them, they had to simulate the rounds and it was really difficult, but we got there in the end. Players are ready. We should be going back into the game very soon now. And I think we will have to see how Cambridge and Oxford play after kind of cooling down for a little. Obviously, we had that amazing talk by Kit, but let's see how the players can continue playing and how their skills will actually come through. They're going to be a little bit cold. I think that's going to be a problem because they did spend a lot of time warming up before even playing Mirage. So I think the flicks will be on point, the utility should be on point, but we'll see if Cambridge can bounce back from this temporary setback on the CT side, I believe. Yes.
Yeah, Oxford really actually taking the start of Anubis by storm. They knew what they were doing, picking T side. Oh, and we're in.
Got a little pistol eco coming out from the Cambridge boys. One P250, one Zeus on Porcupine. That's the important piece of utility, but yeah, we've got the whole shebang for Oxford here. 4-3 up, obviously. 4 by.
Yeah, so this half, they already have more rounds than their first half in the last map, right?
Yeah.
It's already going way better for Oxford.
Yeah.
Book was trying for a Zeus here.
This angle could work actually really well because it gets overlooked, but he will miss the shot.
I think he's too far for the Zeus range there also.
Yeah. And that little boost will get disassembled. We'll see very soon. Forlorn gets 2. What's going on with Forlorn? Gets the AK headshot. And Skelet's still boosted. This could be a really good position, and the T's are now stuck. Forlorn gets a 3rd, but Walker trades 2v3.
And that boost is good for tapping heads, but he doesn't tap the head. And what the T's going to do now, switching weapons, the low HP player has the AWP, and they're still going to take the bomb towards A here. Skelet jump spotting there. They're ready for this.
Charlie gets taken down, but they're both very low now. Skelet has the AK and he's deadly with it. We know him for his headshot, 68.3% headshot ratio in the most recent season of Newell or NSC. He's deadly player with that AK-47.
And even a body shot will do here.
Yeah, Dino Skelet gets 1.
He's looking connected though. 10 seconds, 9 seconds.
So 1v2, it should be obvious, and Jack's going to save. What a fantastic eco coming out from Cambridge.
That's really disappointing if you're Oxford. You won the 5th round there.
Forlorn with 3 kills, and it's going to be straight back into the foray of play, and this is really cool to see. This is really nice to see Cambridge bouncing back from an eco.
It really has been back and forth this entire series, really. It's been such great Counter-Strike to watch, and I'm so glad we're back here on Anubis to watch it.
Some amazing B-roll coming through from Gudagong, the Observer, and it's going to be 2 AK-47s actually saved into this round, and 2 orbs, interestingly, on Oxford side. Let's see where they take it. Little one-way for Walker.
Oh, what a shot!
Hits the shot on Dino, that's
He
insane.
barely sees him, but he knows. He knows what that smoke is for, and he's there to police it. Charlie's coming out behind it as well, now that the AWP has backed off, and he might be pushing out of B here.
Ronan gets a little anxious on mid, tries to get some peeks.
He's scared of what could be happening behind that mid smoke.
And Skelet threw that smoke to fake a one-way, I think. But he's going to be playing it a bit more passively. That's how you have to play it on the A side. I think we spoke about this. Fulham gets Paddy.
Well,
Good equalizer.
You see, after Charlie pushed out B there, he knows the AWP is left, and they're expecting an A push now. You see all the CTs are already here ready.
Yeah, but you can't take a side with 2 AWPs. Let's see if Oxford can prove me wrong. 1 flash in. Util flies in. Fulham gets the first kill.
He's mollied off this angle, but he's going to peek into it anyway, hoping for a kill. He takes a little bit of damage, but nothing major.
Jacks out. Gets the
What a
first
shot.
kill. It's the flash for the AWPer, the CT AWPer. And now they can maybe get the plan down, but Scout's solo, 1 kill. And now it's all on Jack. And Scout's hungry for frags. Gets a second. Very nice defense there from Cambridge. Just to keep that A side safe.
Yeah, just dismantling the push there. They know the T's have to go A after that push out B. Oh, here we go. We see a replay on that AWP kill. Doesn't even see it.
Just as traces. Unfortunate for Dino. Trying to do something where maybe he didn't really had to. Stop demo coming in and
Back to us.
back to us. Okay, another 40-minute break till the next round.
I really
I'm
hope
for it.
Well,
looking at production.
It was nice to see 2 rounds of CS:GO anyway. Okay, it's taking a game pause.
Okay.
Let's talk about that round then.
Well, the eco really swung everything in Cambridge's favour, and I think that the double AWP on T side, that's never going to be a good sign on any team on any match of CS:GO. I think if that comes out, that's really just a waste of time, a waste of money. So it didn't really work out. Interesting how they use it to counter that B side push. I think we spoke about the potential of what you can do on B, and here we see it again, posturing for that anti-B play. Let's see if he's going to be flashed through the smoke. See that they're now really afraid of this push from Dino, and he's not going to do it, which will make a massive difference and will stall the T's enormously.
Even though Dino lost the fight last round, he did win the mental game. The
Yeah.
T's are scared of that smoke.
Yeah, it's
now.
all about that conditioning, and Fulham has a really good angle here. If he doesn't get flashed off, this can easily be a Fulham multi-kill round. And as I said in the beginning, if he doesn't drop 40 kills, obviously Cambridge will leave disappointed. We see mollies flying in, flashes. Is he going
Fulham is
fall
going to be
off?
smoked off. I wonder if he's going to come in front of this smoke.
These flashes are amazing.
Respecting the utility, or not, they push through.
I think that's one. Dino follows up, but Paddy and Stan just taking the side with force and conviction here. 2v3 for Cambridge to overcome. Porky's going to push out, gets the first kill onto Kevin. Crowd spraying away. 4 util on the Cambridge boys, but Stan's really pushed in here. With
I wonder if they know about him. They know one player's connected, but are they ready for the CT play? Vice Potato just has to distract them, really. Oh, he does more than that. He gets a kill and damages Skeleton Man.
No,
Diffusing.
Skeleton 1v1.
Pros don't fake, and the T is
But
in
he
CT.
realised that Stan is in CT. Must have come through from a teammate.
That's good awareness. I
Well
know
played
Sten
by
could have been in
Skeleton.
B main, but Skeleton sticks it.
He had to stick it simply because of the time.
Yeah.
It's really well played by the Cambridge boys. I think Oxford trying to make the best of a bad situation, taking the side. Actually, that side take I think was really convincing. A lot of flashes, a lot of mollies, a lot of smokes, good amount of util to push that AWPer off the angle. And now they're going to go back to a fast mid take, and Porky is going to just peek into the AWP.
Yeah. Walker's an anagram for AWPer.
True, actually. Fulham trades and gets a bit more information on him. Now, this is interesting because we see the T's kind of scattered out on B long as well as A main, and they're going to start feeling out the map now. Smokes come in, but
Look at that tag through the smoke on point to
Yeah.
Jack. That is so disheartening. But Walker's going to boost over it. He's been good with the AWP, and let's see if he can get an entry into B site. I don't think anyone is facing him at the moment, though.
Charlie's going to take a lot of information here. By clearing water, they know that they're either waiting for a B pop. from outside B long, or they're waiting for A. This is really well played by Cambridge. A lot of information gathered. Those boosts.
Lovely shot,
Dino will
Walker.
just get into it.
Walker 2 kills with the AWP in this round.
Yeah, but Skeleton will trade as Kevin's just pushing out a little bit too much, pushing that lurk factor a little bit too much.
You see what they've pushed 2 CTs now into A.
And Charlie's on the water push already as well. This is fantastic play by Cambridge.
Are they going to suspect him? I think he hears them. They're not looking at all.
That's
Oh
one.
no!
Oh, misses the second. Stand trades, but they're going to go back towards B. This is really interesting because B is now completely vacated by the CTs. They're waiting for the A push, but it's not coming in.
Stands so low. Pointy Jack 13 HP.
It's a low HP retake here for the Cambridge boys. 4 util on Forlorn and 2 flushes on Skelet. In theory, they should be able to flush those players out, but do they have the utility? No!
What an ego peek from Pointy Jack. Just taking down Forlorn. I'm not scared of you. I will kill you as you try and come in slowly for this retake. Now 2v1. Skeletman has more health than both of them combined, but there are 2 of them.
Here we see slowly walking out Skeletman.
Oh, he's tagged up.
Gets 1 kill, but gets traded. What a well-played round from Oxford. Making sure the trades are on point, making sure they can actually play around that AWP, and just the quick rotates are absolutely fantastic. And I thought, you know, until Charlie missed that second kill on the spray down, I definitely thought this was a round for Cambridge, but they turned around and Oxford just showing surprising amount of prowess on this map.
Yeah, they didn't falter, and then they got surprised by Charlie, but they were able to just, you know, trade the position they weren't even expecting, which is really good CSGO.
And Walker's really nice, like a supportive AWP here on mid when you're taking mid is really, really helpful.
Yeah.
And now they're going to go back towards just defaulting slowly against the pistols. But wait, 2 kills coming from the Cambridge side. Swan and Petty Potato get taken down by Porky's revolver. That's the first revolver kill of the game, I think, and Skeletman takes one down as well. So that's a 2v5. These pistols are doing a lot of work here for Cambridge, and look at the real estate they've taken. Kevin's down to low HP as well, gets traded, and it's a 1v3. Now, we've seen Jack win that 1v3 on the first map. He's going to find an empty A bomb site. He's going to take the bomb, I think. Trying to separate these 1v1s, gets to first kill. He's going to find B here, and the CTs think that he's going A. The CTs are absolutely convinced he's going A. Outbrained CTs, trying to separate us when we want, because that's how you win.
But look, he does the fake plant, expecting players to be on B, and now he's kind of running out of time.
Still got half a minute to clear these angles, which is really good because then he can make sure that the CTs are only going from B main or the CT big rotate.
And Cambridge are not moving. I don't know if I guess they're gambling. They know he could be.
They just want to play together.
Yeah.
They have 1 smoke for the retake, 2 deagles.
I love this, going B main.
Keep in mind, I think Cambridge wanted to do economic damage this round, which they did, and as we circle back to the 2v1 retake, whatever outcome happens is going to be good. But we see the Oxford player gets smoked off, so he's going to try and push through. Gets 1 kill, gets traded! But is there time?
That's a team kill.
There was a team kill, but it looks like there's just about time. No! Cambridge lose the round. And Jack gets the 1v2. Incredible play through the smoke, pushing through, forcing the team kill. And obviously the defuse without the kit is just not there.
So I
And
think
we're back to
we're having a pause.
Well, you just have to collect your breath after that. Those were some very quick rounds, some very quick play from both teams.
Yeah, Anubis, Oxford are really showing up. I mean, I don't think Cambridge probably thought they had a huge upper hand on Anubis, but already, you know, they're seeing problems in their setup, I think.
Yeah.
And sometimes just making the wrong choices about where to go.
Yeah.
Also getting unlucky. I mean, Charlie really should have got 2k there when he pushed
Charlie
water.
should have got 2k, but at the same time, I can't hold him at fault. Some people just, you know, sometimes those trades will not work out in your favor, and you can't you know, the normal play when you're playing that 2v1 retake is to play outside of that smoke and try and spam the bomb as it's being defused. I think Jack's making that really good play there to go through the smoke, to get the first kill or just force a team kill, and just save time for his team so that the defuse couldn't come through. That was really good play, and just keeping track of the time.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, and unlucky they're not having a kit for the defuse at the very end.
But obviously, if you're an eco, not many people will prioritize getting a kit.
Except for Disco, ex-Cambridge IGL.
Yeah.
Always buying a kit on pistol round. Going for the ninja defuse.
Going for the ninja defuse.
Yeah. Doesn't happen anymore though with this this Cambridge team are playing proper Counter-Strike. No messing around with kits on the pistol rounds.
It's a difficult choice to make, because if you are the person with the kit, then hey, you can win your entire team round, but more often than not, just having the armor not being aim punched just makes such a difference.
Yeah, you've got to play the percentages, and I think it's a low chance that the kit helps out, but sometimes it really can, especially since they're not expecting it.
Exactly.
Okay. So we should be heading back into Counter-Strike. Only 12 rounds played. It's been a lot of pauses. Hopefully it's smooth sailing from now on.
Yeah. We got Royal Porcupus again with the taser. Skeleton with one flash. We will see a mid push coming out here from the CTs. This is a really good and positive take. They're going to be running there, so they do get spotted as they are running mid.
Stan is just like clay pigeon shooting.
Walker gets dinged, but there should be an easy cleanup for Oxford.
15 damage there for Cambridge as well. It doesn't face it.
Walker on 1 health, that's annoying. And Scout gets peeked into it.
Do you think he gets a taser kill here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
No! He's too eager. He thinks he has to push there before they clear him, but he's just too early. Yep. L. Thank you, Gula Gong. But still, 5th one's coming through from Cambridge. You know, they're looking at this with a positive outlook. It's their map. They're playing T-side next, and I guess that's the meta. T-side is better, and obviously that's why Oxford chose to start on it.
Look at this, like that smoked to take water control. They're really pacing this round, Oxford, and they're pacing the game for themselves. And I think Cambridge are having a hard time adjusting to it. You'll see, they're not really going for those B main pushes anymore. They're going heavy mid, even leaving A open, because they know that losing mid can be a big problem. Dino with the one-way gets a kill on Pointy Jack. Good shot. Obviously that experience coming through from Dino. And now they can rotate. Now they can play a bit more comfy. But Charlie's not expecting them to be that close. Paddy gets 2!
That's huge. Just opening the site, smoking off Palace now. I wonder if they respect the utility, because he was not ready for them to come through.
Or I'm pushing smokes. Name a better duo.
Both players terrified to see each other, I think.
Yeah. And now they're getting up to retake. Porcupus gets 1.
Spraying down a second.
And a second. And Fallen with the 3rd. That's a good two-tiered approach to defending the map, and also just making sure that they can't plant the bomb.
See, Patty doesn't expect Forlorn coming through the smoke there, and that's crucial, because if he gets that kill, they can focus on Porky.
Yeah, Charlie just not expecting him to be that close already. Maybe waiting for a sound cue or something. But to know that you need to swing off that kill right away because the CT wasn't expecting it, and getting 2 kills, that's very smart, and it's really well played by the Oxford side. Let's see if they go more back towards the mid or the A positions here.
Yeah, kind of defaulting a bit more towards A. Getting ready for something on A now, I think.
And you can see the CTs are playing a bit more passively on that B bomb side. They're now stacking 3 players on B because they're really afraid of this flash smoke, this heavy take that Oxford have ready. But Jack is still kind of feeling out the A side, whereas Skelet's just thrown a molly and they've gone back to a 2-1-2. So it's a bit more balanced. They're playing from, it's an alternate angle, like a height angle defense here, which is really cool. It's really hard to fight against because you're not sure where to pre-aim.
There you go.
The AWP's there. Fulham gets the first kill. Skelet with the smoke flash, instantly blocking off the terrorists. And now Charlie and Dino once again being tested on the Bravo bomb site.
This creeping up connector.
And the CTs are not entirely reacting to this. But they're out of utility. Both Charlie and Dino are playing with that utility. Dino on an MP9 is only good for a close range. Dino gets one. Charlie gets one as well. Jack gets a trade. But Porky and Charlie already there to shut it down on the B side. And Paddy's lurk never came into play. It was just a bit too late. This could have worked, but only 10 seconds left. There's no way out of this. Let's see if he can get a kill. Gets one at the very least.
He needs to die.
Frag.
Okay.
8-7. A good half
Yeah,
overall.
very close half.
Yeah. Oxford fighting back, which I'm really happy to see.
Not just because I want the map 3.
I mean, we do want map 3. I think that would be the best. I'm looking at production team behind the monitors sweating not to get map 3. They're hoping to get this over and done with very quickly. But obviously, we would love to see map 3. Inferno would be great.
Yeah.
And we're getting to a short pause.
Yeah, just half time. Let the players get their bearings.
Yeah. Can we have a shot of the spectators? Can we have a? Is that possible? If not, it's fine. We've got.
Yeah, there are quite a few
some
people here
turnout.
live.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good turnout. Shout out to people coming down to London.
Yesterday as well, about 30-40 people were here.
Yeah.
It's really nice to see. It's a really nice space as well. I guess we're going into another half.
Yeah, into
shortly.
a pistol round. And so far on pistols, I don't think we've seen a dominant team emerging in the pistol narrative. I think Cambridge have two pistols maybe, and Oxford have one, but I could be wrong. I can't quite remember.
It's not been one-sided for sure.
No. And it's interesting to see how the superior team play of Oxford is maybe beating the pure skill of Cambridge, because I think on just a skill level basis, if we were just to average elos per player, Cambridge are definitely higher. But as we spoke about, there's not the same amount of chemistry as there is in the Oxford team, and I'm sure that the Oxford team have been practicing together.
Obviously, by design, we know very little about their preparation. Being Cambridge ourselves. So I don't know how much they've been practicing. I have actually seen them in a voice channel together a couple of times. So it's definitely a team that's played together and been secretly preparing for something big against Cambridge.
Of course. Here we go. We're back to us.
Back to us.
Back to us.
Anything to add after that half?
In the studio. I'm really excited. I'm really excited to see the second half. Excited to see how Cambridge develop their T half. I think we'll see a lot of four-loms, AWPing action. We'll see quite a bit of Charlie entering. I'm expecting to see good util from Skelet being thrown in, some good crisp hat shots, and as well from Porcupus. I'm excited to see how Dino fits into the whole picture. Obviously, he's a great fragger, and we've just heard Ready's being called, so we're going to be jumping into this pistol round. On Anubis pistols, where do you like to go? Are you a B-side fighter?
You know me, I take the jewellies out.
You take the jewelry there. Wait,
Find a close angle.
why does Dino have an auto sniper? Why do they have so much?
What? No, they don't.
Okay, I'm a bit confused by that. Walker gets one. The B rush. Looks like it's working out. Forlom gets the trade, and they get the B site for free. That Molotov. That Molotov does so much. Who more? That Skelet. Of course, Skelet got the Molotov. That's gonna do a great job delaying the CTs from retaking.
Yeah, all three CTs coming from one angle, and he just completely shuts them down with that Molotov.
Yeah. Skelet and Porky's getting one. Dino as well chiming in, and now it's just Pointy Jack left to save.
He's managed to
Cowering.
get behind them.
No, he's on CT.
Oh, he's on CT.
No, he's cowering. He's terrified. Gets one kill on Dino, but will get insta-traded by Porky. And here we go. Cambridge on the pistol round, taking the W.
Yeah, now it's Oxford trailing with Cambridge playing T-side, which I guess they will be expecting to win this half. And if they can pull that off, they win the varsity.
The varsity, yes.
So five players at their monitors, hanging on for Oxford in this entire tournament.
Shaking in their boots.
Shaking in their boots.
But look at this. Oxford are doing a B rush or a B push, and Cambridge are not really conscious of this, but they're taking a in the meantime and noticing that there's not any plays actually on this side of the map.
Yeah.
And so we'll just see one of those unicorn rounds where the bomb goes down, but no kills.
Oh, and he's
exchanged
just
yet.
farming money with the SMG.
Start with 2. Let's see if you can get a third. Forlom chiming in as well.
That might convert into an AWP for Forlom next round.
Yeah, Forlom loves to get those ecos. If you ever see Forlom on Faceit, just hold angles when you're an eco, and he will be pushing into them.
So Walker getting 1, at least some damage done to Cambridge.
Yeah.
And he has the Mac 10, maybe looking for an exit or an entry.
Walker gets 2. Sure, there's not enough time.
Yeah, they have to run now.
Yeah.
But
Pointy Jack will blow up with the bomb. Walker saves the
he
Mac
goes
10.
down with his ship.
And Dino gets him after time. That won't affect Walker's economy too much, but it's obviously 1 fewer gun saves.
Yeah.
Even that Mac 10 can do wonders on the CT side, so they'll have to invest into 4 rifles and an AWP here for Oxford, whereas Cambridge with 5 AKs.
And look how much money Cambridge have left after this round.
Yeah.
They are comfortable after that eco.
Yeah, they're throwing that smoke again, that Oxford threw as well to take water control. And on mid, the AWP once again playing quite close. Taking mid control are Oxford, while Cambridge have a comfortable leaning towards B, and that's good to see. Protocols being followed, and stand up with this. Oh, it's a one way. That's actually a T side one way that gets thrown from spawn, I think, to block the angle or to force the AWP into a wider angle. But now we'll see Aimbridge walking up on mid.
Yep. Charlie and Forlom walking up mid.
Taking control.
Oh,
check
spam through the doors. Just perfect. He knows Sten is slowed down there and just knows exactly where he has to be. Boykmas jumps while spraying, which is generally not what you want to do, and Pointy Jack punishes it, but Dino is there for the trade.
2v4. Kevin now trying to pick the right time to push through the smoke, but they're really aware of it. They're staring at the smoke, both of them. Kevin's about to face something very nasty. No, gets 1 kill on Forlom. Gets a second on Charlie.
That's lovely. You know what? Him with the SMG on Mirage as well.
Now
He's a bit of an
back in
expert.
the round. Now he's back in the round. Now let's see, where do the Cambridge boys go? They're going to take B through this water angle.
Yeah.
Spot one rifle. Where's the AWP though? That's the big question on Cambridge's minds. Bomb goes down, favouring the T's.
That's a free kill.
Free kill on Dino. It's a slight mistiming, and now it's just Kellett. 1v2. They should know where he is. Gets 1. Oh, but Walker trades.
That was close. That was a millimeter away on his mouse map from a headshot.
Yeah. The Skeleton I know wins that clutch, but Walker's really aware of the positions that he could be playing, and that communication and also that to not be too fast, to have the right spacing is really, really important, and that we see that paying off. And now Oxford squarely back in this game.
Here we go.
I mean, this Kevin 2K was just out of this world. I don't understand why they're not expecting it.
He's just got better vision. He's got his contrast higher, clearly.
And Cambridge now are forced back onto an eco.
Unfortunate.
2 Deagles, 2 Glocks, an AK. AK on Dino. I'm ready for Dino around. Porcupus will get taken down by the AWP on mid.
Walker being a bit of a star player these last few rounds for Oxford.
No, as an AWP you have to be.
Yeah.
And now they're just waiting for the B aggression, but it's not going to come. Dino gets sprayed down as well. That's the AK gone. Pointy Jack with 2.
Yeah, pushing out B there aggressively.
And
He's got the
this-
bomb as well.
Yeah. Ooh, Charlie with 1 Deag.
That was crispy.
It's a beautiful shot. Full HP as well.
Oh, so
Gets
close.
Paddy down low. Gets a second.
He's nutty. He's absolutely nutty with those 2 kills.
He's made some space for himself. This is great from Charlie. Gets the M4. 19 bullets.
And Oxford, actually, great play here, not rushing into the round. Just
Yeah,
kind of
but he's trying to
regrouping. He's going to run into them now.
Stan gets the shot.
You know, I like that Oxford, they peak 1 by 1 there, and the first 2 kills, you know, don't go their way. And then they slow down. They actually start grouping up in T mid, which I really like that, the composure to stay calm and not just rush this guy who's got Deagle as he picks it the M4.
Charlie has sublime aim. Honestly, he's one of the most mechanically gifted players in Cambridge, really up there with the Noahs and the Nines of this world. So, it's nice to see that come through.
I'm trying to hit an AWP shot through the smoke. I'm sure he knows the lineup, but it didn't work this time.
Yeah. And look at all this util being thrown from the CTs because they want to take water control, they want to take mid control, but they've expensed yes. Well, they've used a lot of utility, and now Cambridge are playing the long game. Charlie walks through smoke and gets killed. Maybe not that long of a game.
Yeah, Cambridge kind of stalling now.
Yeah. We aren't seeing the A-bomb side pushed as much as we did from Oxford's side.
See, I love this position that one of the CTs is taking, this kind of deep cubby.
Yeah, this is great.
That is just so hard to counter sometimes, especially with no Molotov.
Yeah, I've seen you said that with Negav.
Although Cambridge do have 2 Molotovs, and we saw how great Skeleton placed that one in Palace, so I'm sure if they want to push a site, they know all the lineups.
And look at that. Porky was just thinking about it. And he was able to check all of these angles for free, so he's sure that they're either hiding. Oh.
Even though he's aware of it, he can't stop it.
That time peak is so annoying to play against, and Nina now trying to come out. Gets 1 kill. Can he take more space is the question. He will?
I don't think they're aware of Pointy Jack here, but now they are, and he
Full
didn't
of
get the
jumps
kill
across.
that he wanted.
I mean, it's all on Dino here, and Skeleton gets 1, gets traded on A. But that was great luck, because now...
That's huge for Sten, breaking into the site, and Jack on the other side.
Good retake. Cambridge forcing 1v1s, but not going their way.
Yeah, the site was just ripped away from them brutally there.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Dino had the right idea, pushing forward and taking space, but the kill just didn't go his way, and then suddenly you've lost a player for no reason.
Exactly.
Fist bumps coming in from both teams.
We've got Oxford on 11 rounds?
Yeah, 10
10
each.
rounds.
10 apiece.
All right, Oxford.
Good.
Equalising.
It will
Going
be
into a double orb.
It will most likely be 11 unless Charlie comes out with more of those nutty headshots.
Well, five Tech 9s going towards B. It's back to 2015 CS, boys. No,
Look at Charlie's screen, the way he twitches.
Going towards B. You have to keep warm in these matches.
Yeah.
Going to take mid very aggressively, very quickly.
There are 2 CTs here, but one is down straight away, and the AWP can't defend against this huge rush, so he has to back off.
But Walker gets 2 here.
Oh.
And Kevin as well. And Paddy has so much control here in water. They know that both of them were mid.
Yeah, they are
But
stuck in
don't
mid.
They don't have the bomb. And they can't do much about it because the bomb pushed into A. Dino takes some space on B, which is good to see. Tries to get the city player, fails, and Kevin gets the final kill. Just really unfortunate. And good disciplined play by Oxford there.
Yeah.
To know when to fall back, to have those mollies and smokes and the rifles ready most importantly. Not getting thrown off by having 5 Ts rush at even Tech 9s is a big part of playing CS on a high level.
Yeah, look, Walker's doing a great job there. Dropping the Molotov, backing off, firing through it with the AWP.
Yeah.
2 kills, shuts down the Cambridge round completely.
Yeah, Forlorn really not getting to those 40 kills that we kind of prophesize as the margin of success for Cambridge.
Cambridge down on their own map pick. Fulham doesn't get that shoulder pick shot. Oh, but Pointy Jack gets it through the smoke. That is brutal.
You can see when high-level players who normally can play calm and collected under the pressure start to go for peaks like that, they're tilting a little bit. And so Cambridge are going to go towards this A take, which I'm sure they didn't want to pull out this early. But Porcupus gets taken down, a bit too aggressive. On the site take, let's see if they can get the bomb down at least. It's a 3v5. Forlorn trying to defend them, and Charlie as well getting 1 kill, that's very helpful. I think it's all going to be on Charlie here. 2 players on the heaven position, but I'm sure Forlorn has that covered.
Yeah, and 2 players, half HP. Charlie's down now.
I swear, what can Forlorn and Skella do in this position? It's so difficult.
They're scared of a CT coming from behind as well, and
Yeah.
rightly so. They're just completely trapped.
Let's see, Forlorn fully blind, not able to do anything.
And do you think Cambridge should take a timeout here, really?
Yeah, It's
They've
time
let
to-
that round slip away.
It's time to rethink things. You don't have to, win the round by yourself by trying to one-way a smoke. I think they just have to rely on their team play here and doing what they do best.
Yeah, there was a lot of aggression from Cambridge.
Yeah, Fulham getting a little nervous as well.
And Porcupus just trying to run mid to A. And we will see a timeout coming through here, as we expected.
And back to us.
Back to us.
Back to us in studio.
This is nail biting. I'm sitting on the edge of the seat.
Genuinely.
Yeah. I think Cambridge, losing on their own map pick, is huge for the mental game. I think they're probably very, very stressed right now, and already, it shouldn't be creeping into their minds, but I think Mirage, Inferno, third map. Inferno is creeping into their minds. It's scary. 12-10. It's still anyone's game, but, 1 round, 2 round, and suddenly Cambridge aren't Cambridge taking it to map 3.
Yeah. Well, really, Oxford defending really well here at Varsity 2023, showing just really good team play, good preparation on here on Anubis, and Cambridge may be faltering. I think I'm surprised we are not seeing more. But back to Deagles, back to Tech Nines, back to Pistols for Cambridge. 12-10 now for Oxford. Double Orb still out, and the economy for Oxford getting strong as well. But it's going to be a B rush, and they still have 2. They're on mid. Paddy doing what he can. Charlie gets 1 kill, but Pointy Jack just trading, getting 3 kills on that orb. Bomb goes down. Skeleton trades, so it's 2v3 now. Never underestimate Dino and Skeleton on pistols, is my thinking. Skeleton gets smoked off and takes a little bit more space. It's still a 2v3 retake.
He gets caught with his nade out.
Skeleton gets another one dig. Can't trade now, it's all on Dino, 1v1. Can he get the kill? No. Walker trades.
No time.
Is there time?
Oh, he's got a kit.
He's got a kit.
Oh, it's done.
13-10 Oxford. But that came down to the fight. I really like that take from Cambridge. I think they have to show some of these side takes before we go to map 3, because otherwise these defaults, these lurks are just not working, and this pace change was so crucial and just so good for the entirety of the Cambridge team, and just Jack with some really good combat orping.
Wow.
Charlie and Skella doing whatever they could, but it's not going to pay off. 13-10 now for Oxford.
See, Fallen coming into mid with Orb, he's determined. He's not had much success in mid, but he's determined to get a kill here.
And Fulham gets a kill! On stand, through the one way.
And that's the luck that Cambridge have been waiting for, I think.
But Paddy taking space, and there's no one to answer it. Wait, no. Skelet's holding that. Skelet is holding that A push.
Look
And
how,
now
look how deep this CT is.
Yeah, now the comms will come in. Paddy gets Porcupus. And no, Skelet didn't realise. Skelet wasn't watching that, so it's a free kill.
Oh, but he
for
turns
Paddy.
around, the timing, you would have seen the bomb, but he turned around, and now he might get stabbed in the back. The bomb's going to see him. Oh, he just gets around the corner.
They're really trying to find this player, but they have no idea where he is. Paddy Potato gets hit down to 33 HP. His position is now compromised. 7 HP. Can he survive? I think the chances are very low here.
Houdini Potato disappearing from the tees, but they do find him in the end. And now, I think they're going to try and step towards B, but...
Yeah, Cambridge posturing for this B take. Dino has good timing here on the mid push. Let's see who's holding that. Is that Walker with the AWP? That is going to be really hard to take. I think...
He can do so much for Oxford there just by cutting the rotates to B.
Forlom gets the pick on Walker, just walking in. hard to not stop after that. Charlie gets the trade onto Paddy Potato, and now they have the Bravo bomb site. Pointy Jack with the AWP, and Kevin retaking with an M4. Just an HE to their names. It's a 3v2 for Cambridge. Surely now this is in the bag.
Look, Dino goes back to the site now. They're gone are the days where Cambridge was too aggressive. They now just want to confirm this round by playing together on site.
But Fulham just gets peeked on by Pointy Jack. Charlie trades, and now they're very aware of this last AWP coming in. Charlie calls it as well, and Pointy Jack is left to save. Nothing to be done.
Oh, he wants one last kill, but he decides not to.
Cambridge 11, Oxford.
He might run
13.
into one here now.
Tags up Charlie. Let's see if he can get the trade, but no, Charlie's going to play disciplined. Save the AWP for Forlom.
So, as we said, Cambridge lost a few rounds getting too aggressive. They've taken a timeout, and now that round we saw them really... Dino pushed into mid, but when the kill came through, he didn't stay there to try and cut rotates. He went back to the side and they all played together.
Yeah, regrouping with your team, it always works out better than trying to be a one-man army. Now, what we see, interestingly enough, is just Forlom activating in that late round, out-peaking Walker here on the AWP. That's such a fantastic peak and so annoying to play against. And then now he's going to hold that because he knows CTs likes to play in that deep cubby. Now, Paddy Potato once again trying to challenge Water. Let's see how the CTs change up their defense on this 25th round.
Quick maths.
Thank you.
Oh, it says as well.
Mental arithmetic. Yeah. Paddy throws this one way and then pushes through it, while the CTs cannot, or the Ts cannot take mid. This is a play that Disco likes to play. Disco likes to make with an AUG. If you're ever playing
Walking
someone
up
called Disco.
mid, but I think there's an AWP waiting for them.
Well, they're just
No,
taking
it's
realize
not.
there's only one. There's only a
Oh, it's
single
not.
opening.
It's,
Yeah.
it's Walker with the rifle waiting for mid.
Yeah, the economy for the CT is really broken here. If Cambridge managed to win this, we were looking at an equal scoreline, and yeah, we've got stand down half HP, and they're posturing more towards the safe side. These Skellet is playing quite aggressively. Kevin's just waiting for the perfect time to
I
peek
think
it.
he might get mollied out. Oh, there's no mollies on the D
Yeah.
side, so he's fine to stay there.
Kevin with half health, half health taken off his health bar and pushing forwards even more. Surely he this is the play you don't want to make. If you've got 5 CTs, yeah, just fall back because now it's a trivial response.
Yeah, too aggressive.
Yeah, and Stan gets killed again. Forlom here with the perfect trades. Charlie as well taking down Walker 2v3. Forlom with the second kill of the round. Pointy Jack left to save, gets 1 kill. No, actually, he's going to go for the retake. Both Ts are now half HP. But Forlom just too quick, too good, too stable.
And I think probably in eco coming through from Oxford, I mean their economy's pretty damaged.
Yes, we'll see some pistols coming out, some Deagles, some Revolvers, some 5.7s.
Yes, we are on Anubis. Thank you very much, Gulagong.
Yeah, and we have to remind, no photos, no smoking, no dogs. This is the Temple of Ra.
During the first Egyptian dynasty. La la la.
There's just P250s and 5.7s for the Oxford boys. Again, trying to take some space here on mid, but Dino already taken down Stan, and Porkypus gets traded. Forlorn once again coming in for those ecos. That gets none. Charlie trading with the nades. Dino, Charlie once again on the scoreboard with AK kills of their own. Superb play coming out from Cambridge. Just ensuring to get this 13th round to equalise the scoreline.
And I think Cohen is too slow. He's not even going to get one in the back. Maybe he tries to save this AK, get an exit frag. T's are not coming out A main, but there is one in canals. Might elect to push this way. Like Skeleton here, he's not fully committed to hunting, but he is snooping around, seeing if he can find the CT and take this AK out of his cold dead hands. I think Kevin is going to get away with this though.
Yeah, Kevin's just going to save the AK.
He's not looking left. He might lose this AK.
Cambridge will trying to hunt, and they will get the kill. 13 rounds apiece now.
And that confirms, you know, Oxford don't have an AK now.
Yeah.
I don't know how much money they have left over.
And we definitely saw the likelihood of this game swing towards Oxford, kind of going up as they were getting those rounds. But now the momentum is squarely back in Cambridge's favour, and we're not entirely certain what we'll see.
Look, buying down to 0 then. AWP with no head armor.
Oh, Kevin got killed. Yes, we knew that. Gulagong, thank you very much. We did notice that. Now the CT timeout coming out, because this is for Varsity. Obviously, if Oxford lose this map, they lose the whole of Varsity.
Yep.
And that pressure
Again.
to call timeout now, the pressure's on their shoulders.
Yep.
It's down to the wire here.
I am So excited to see these next few rounds. I mean, we're really at the business end of the map now. Like, one round could determine everything. And Oxford, you see, electing to buy with, like, you know, a little bit of a scrappy buy, but they get what they can. They know they need this round. It's kind of all or nothing.
And as the second stick down from this tactical pause, let's see how Oxford change things up. Let's see if they can actually counter the Fallen Orb and just the T setting the pace, because ultimately that's what the whole game is going to be contingent on. You can see hands crossed.
Yeah, if Forlorn has success with the AWP, then the rounds are coming for Cambridge, but he wasn't at the start of this half. I don't think he was doing so much with the AWP, but he's getting back into his prime now. Some intense discussions going on here between the Oxford players. Some serious, serious strategizing.
Here we go. The lives are called. We've got the AUG coming out from Kevin. Some M4s, some AWPs. Just one AWP for Pointy Jack. Not a Walker on the AWP. Interestingly enough, even though Walker was top fragging for the.
They have no money left if they lose this round. They really put everything into this round.
Yeah. And Dino gets the first on Stan. Look at the damage though.
Pointy Jack returns the kill. That is crucial.
Pointy Jack out AWPing Forlorn.
Huge.
Massive. And they're going to be back in. Going to go back to that A take. Skeleton taking a lot of space. Let's see how good his crosshair placement is. Can't kill the AUG player. Some might say people who play that gun are worse. Scal gets the headshot.
His HP is so low, but it doesn't matter because he hits a one tap, but Pointy Jack is going to return the kill. It's now a 3v2. Skeleton's still so low, but they don't have utility. And Pointy Jack on his own now, saving the AWP, but Oxford have no money to come back with in the next round. It's going to be scrappy.
It's going to be the AWP and a couple of pistols.
Cambridge looking to get 15 rounds, maybe.
That's very unfortunate. It's hard to defend that bomb site, and when Scarlet's pushing you that aggressively, it's hard to not just tuck and hope that your teammate will bail you out, because his headshots are sharp.
I mean, Skeleton and Porcupus, both so low, but it doesn't matter because they're alive. They can still shoot bullets, and no grenades, no Molotov there for Oxford. Ooh.
Let's switch away in that perspective.
That was a jump scare. Yeah, that's just criminal.
Some insane shots being hit by the terrorists, and just check. Good trades, but ultimately not enough.
They're not. Are they going to force around this AWP? No, they're just going to save.
Oh, and the pause did not come in on time. That we hate to see that, and it's going to be a partial force. Oof. 2 Eagles, a P250 and M4. Let's see what they can get done with it. Dino is going to take some space here on mid.
Patty Potato, enormous entry.
Through the smoke.
And Pointy Jack, 5v3. They're keeping the dream alive here for Oxford in London. Patience now, regrouping towards A. And look, the CTs have rotated out to B. And Kevin's going to leave the close angle. He's going to call that this util's come in though.
Yeah.
The rotations are in quick, but they're already going to be on site.
This A take is sharp.
I think
I've seen it before.
that's the right call there, just to sit back until all 5 players are here and they can trade like that.
Let's go this one. Paddy, trades. And Kevin wins the P250
We
fight.
hear shouts there coming from their game room.
Absolutely. That eco is that just brought everything down to the wire. We're going the full 30 rounds.
This is insane.
And now the economy for the terrorists will be quite low as well. We'll see just an AWP, 5 rifles coming out. Good amount of utility, but obviously this round resets both sides actually. The CTs have a bit of buffer built up, but not enough to keep it alive.
Yeah.
But if we, this is the round that it all hinges on. This will be the round that probably determines whether we're going into overtime or whether one side can take it versus the other. This is the pinnacle of Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
I can't take the
ESPORTS.
pressure. They didn't have to do this to us. And final timeout for Oxford, I think, came through.
The crowd is going wild. And it's live. We're back into it. Two Orcs on the CT side.
No money left on Forlom if they lose this round.
Pointy Jack and Stan, we've seen them both with Orcs, but it's a straight A rush. They're just running into.
I like
Porky
it.
gets the first kill. Porky gets the first kill, and they know it. They can separate the A player. Oh my god! What a call! Walker gets the trade,
Keeping Oxford alive.
but bomb goes down, and still Oxford are just twiddling their thumbs.
They're
They have
completely
no
locked out
idea
of the
what to
site.
do.
Yeah. Completely locked out. They are going to go for the retake.
Yeah. Definitely counting chickens before they hatch. Here on the Oxford side. Can they retake with two Orcs? It's so difficult.
They managed to get a rifle there.
That spray.
That's huge.
One
Porcupus returns a kill.
Paddy with one more, but Forlom here. What with the Orc? Gets taken down. Dino gets two. Dino stepping up here. Paddy just holding it down.
Is there
4,
time? Is there
3,
time?
2, and Forlom gets the headshot through the wall, and it's 15 for Cambridge.
What just happened?
That A rush just threw a massive spanner in the works.
Yeah, I like that. Just switch up the tempo completely. We haven't seen a single one of those. It took me by surprise.
And now it's Cambridge on map, series, match, and varsity point.
Holy crud.
And the smoke's coming in. Just the discipline defaults on Cambridge. This map is absolutely just nail biting. It says I did not expect this to be so close.
Yeah,
I thought
everyone's got
Oxford
full
would take
buy.
it.
Everyone's got rifles except for Kevin, but we know what he can do with the SMG anyway.
Yeah.
We saw him on the other two
We
rounds.
saw him on the MP9 spray down. It was beyond this world. And now Cambridge kind of pushing towards B, but not really trying to feel things out. Maybe they're still on that high from that last round, from just changing things up so quickly, netting them success. And now, where's your next?
They have a lot of utility, Cambridge. I think they can group up and take a site. I mean, they don't know this, but Oxford are not that heavy on retake utility.
And look at that. Oxford are now really concerned about the A side, so they have someone kind of playing in that rotate position, but they are still trying to put more of the defense on the B side because they know once they lose it, it's hard to retake. Now, Porky is going to try an entry, but he's going to fail. Paddy takes him down, and they still don't know about Jack or Walker on the side.
See, what was that? They sent Porcupus in
Yeah,
alone.
just by himself, no flashes, no trades.
Is it a fake, and now they truly push B?
Yeah.
But the CTs have not rotated
So
out.
Charlie and Dino will take some space, but that smoke is slowing them down, and it's a two-tier take to some extent. It's so difficult to take from this position. Now Walker gets one, Pointy Jack as well. 2v4 for Cambridge. Paddy Potato with the one.
I don't believe it.
Oxford-
We're going into overtime.
Oxford have pushed it into overtime. Who would have thought?
Production admins are shaking. It's going to 6 more rounds at least of Counter-Strike. And it's so intense right now. I'm not sure what that play was with Porcupus going in. I don't know if it's a double bluff there.
I think the pressure man just got to him, and
Yeah.
they just can't get it over the line.
Because he swung out B main, dry peeking. A CT saw him in Palace and backed off. And now he doesn't know the position of anyone on the side, but he continues to swing and just gets punished for it straight away.
Yep.
I'm not sure that was the play.
Now the game is paused,
Yeah.
just until some of the teams can get things together, talk things through. But I think the momentum is still in Cambridge's favour simply because that 29th round was so convincing.
Yeah.
But for Oxford to pull it together and push it to overtime, I think that's really, really good. And yeah, just great to see.
Yeah, I think it's like we said earlier, it's the conditioning. Now Oxford really have to watch out for a rush. Like Cambridge have implanted the possibility of a rush into their minds. I don't think they were thinking about it before that round. And now they're going to play, extra scared, careful. I think the IGLs on each team giving a long, hard talk to their players who have... But both teams done so well to bring to 15-15. There's been so many close moments. This is really insane. Oh, I'm giving the thumbs up to go into overtime.
Yeah, the unpause coming in. And now it's going to be slowly going back towards...
Dino with 2 hands there to his face. I don't know if he's praying or breathing. just trying to keep it together. Four seconds. It's so tense. And what do you think? What do you think Cambridge can do
I
here?
think it's interesting how Oxford decided to stay with
Pointy Jack on the AWP, not Walker.
They decided to stay with just one AWP rather than having two, and I think that will make a massive difference.
And also, I mean, Walker's been AWPing a lot, but now the last 10 rounds or so, I think it's been Pointy Jack. They made a decision to switch over there.
Fallon takes the first kill because Patty's just gets a little bit too hungry. Now it's the A take, but it's a little bit slow. Stan's going to get mollied, flashed off this angle. Scout's trying to entry in, but the flashes are just not there for him. Stan's still hiding behind that pillar. That's going to be a multi-frag position. It doesn't get checked. But Porky checks it anyway, gets the first kill. Walker trades, Scout with 2.
They're just walking onto the site now. The CT's so far away, only one left now.
This A take is so much more successful than the B takes that we've seen from Cambridge so far. And Pointy Jack, he's got a choice to make. Clutch or save.
Or kick.
Or kick, indeed.
Yeah, wow. I think Oxford now are going to need to rethink A maybe. This is the second time that Cambridge just pull an A take out of the bag, and Oxford did not convincingly put up a fight.
But Dino there to make sure that the AWP doesn't get saved into the next round. And that will not impact Oxford on the second round of overtime as much as it will impact them on the third round should the T's be winning this coming round. So economically speaking, the T's are in a much better position, Cambridge are in a much better position to win the first half of this overtime. 16-15 now.
Yuto coming through early round, I guess just smoking off mid. Pointy Jack is posted up there with the AWP, and he's not going to get the angle he wants.
Well, I'm trying to pre-fire, but Pointy Jack is too afraid to play this.
Or smart. Maybe he's not afraid.
Well,
The Porcupine is crossed B main. I don't know if the CTs know this, but they're not giving him an inch anyway.
Walker gets 1 kill on Dino. That's a good start. No trade. Jack with another one. Getting the AWPer on the T side, and it's back to B for a little bit. But maybe even they realise that they've had a bit more success on that A side. Scarlet's going to throw his classic Q-tool set as Oxford fall back a little bit. Smokes, mollies raining in. Jack rotating with the AWP. That smoke in front of the site will do one.
They are ready for the A push now.
Yeah.
Oh, just before he got flash, he's able to call that there's one in Fountain there.
Kevin gets 1. Porky and Scout both get 1 each. Now it's just Porky, 15 health, cannot get the kill on the AWP now, 16-16.
Yeah, we are going to be here forever at this rate. 16-16. Neither team backing down.
Tantalising match here between the Universities of Cambridge and Oxford, coming down to the wire.
See, it's the Cambridge map pick, but Oxford really convincing. They know what they're doing on Anubis.
Absolutely.
I think unlucky there for Cambridge that their pick is not ancient, but Anubis.
Paddy gets 1 kill here with the AUG. Already opening up against Porcupus. There's no trades to be seen from Cambridge, and Oxford just falling back into this very passive, very side-heavy play, and yeah, Cambridge are left without an answer. It's unclear where they're going to go next. They're taking a little bit more space on mid, fall on making sure that that water push doesn't come through. It's going to be an A split, interestingly enough, through mid, but
That's so disappointing for Dino. Just
yeah, Jack just holding
barely
that
even
goal.
sees him.
And Jack already volleying off that A rotate, making sure that he can go around to heaven if he needs to. It's clear that he knows the pacing and the timings of this map, and Fulham now knows that the AWP is going to be towards mid, so he's trying to look for an entry. Can't
So
hit
nearly hits the
play.
flick, but he's burning in the Molotov down to
But gets it!
39!
But
Oh
gets
my
the kill on
gosh!
Kevin misses the second. Oh, that's a simple moment. Not getting the kill, but trying to scale through, changing the elevation to see if he can get a different angle on the AWPer.
Skeleman playing around the smoke, but doesn't get his spray, and now dies to Walker standing stoically behind it.
Fulham now on that heaven position, trying to see if he can fall back with Charlie, but there's only 30 seconds left on the clock. They have to crack open this A side if they want to try and finish on A. And there's no time, even though they have utility, flashes are going to be raining in. Jack throws a one-way smoke, stand ready to swing off the heaven position.
The fall on might flick to it. I think he saw a leg there. Oh, and he gets the shot. He doesn't miss that when he needs to.
Bomb goes down. Pointy Jack just focused on the planter. They don't know why this third CT is, I think. But Charlie gets tucked in. That is a very, very good position for a retake.
I think they're scared. They're peeking heaven, but Fulham is there.
Those kills coming from Oxford.
I like that. Both going heaven, looking at different angles, just mowing down the tees. At the same time.
Yeah, 17-16 now for Oxford. Let's see if they can close it out in the first overtime.
Maybe first time Oxford been in the lead since first half, maybe.
Since second half, they had like a 12-10 run or 13-10 run on City side, but then Cambridge clawed it back, obviously. Now, we're looking at a very tight scoreline. We're looking at,
I'm scared.
equal effort on both sides. Let's see where they take it next. I want to see how does the Stratford get thrown out, and do you just rush B, A, and mid for the next 3 rounds, or will we see some kind of sophisticated play from Cambridge? We see 2 AWPs coming out. Porkypus, not known to be an AWPer, but can definitely wield the weapon, and Forlom.
He's not the Ambridge AWPer, but as a player, he loves the AWP.
Oh yeah,
You always see him with it. I think, maybe they've lost discipline a little bit, just getting 2 AWPs out of frustration. But it could go in their favour. I know they're both so proficient with the AWP.
well, they really want to stave Oxford off that map point. They want to prevent this from going to 3 maps, because Cambridge are not known for their Inferno. Once again, Oxford creeping up through this water position, creeping up on B long, looking for little boosts, something to be offered. Pointy Jack will slowly creep in, try and find Porky, but he's ready for it.
Yeah. Oh, and
Porky
another
does
one.
too.
Yeah, pulling out the AWP in overtime to save Cambridge. And that makes you wonder why he hasn't got it out earlier now. That is his talent. You know, he's been forced off the AWP because Forlom's on the team, but that is his bread and butter.
Now we see Charlie spotting the rotation, so they know he's going to be A. They should be rotating towards A. But Scout goes down. Porky trades a 3rd kill for Porky now. Is this the ace? Is this the first
1 bullet left
ace?
in the green cannon.
No, Stamp takes him down, but that molly will do wonders. They're so low on HP. Both Oxford players are so low.
And Cambridge should be confident in this retake, but they need to time it right.
Forlom pushes out. Dino gets the first kill. Kevin trades, but no, Forlom's there.
Yeah, they hear the scope from Forlom, and they're all looking heaven. I mean, Dino just catches stem with his pants down.
Yeah, brilliant timing from Dino, and just really well played from Ambridge.
Fist bumps coming through, as they should.
7-0.
Let's see this battle again. Just creeping in, but it's the Pika's disadvantage.
Yeah. That's a level 6 play coming in from Porkypus.
Yeah, 30 bombs. I have noticed Walker and Pointy Jack just
carrying,
delivering for Oxford.
Whereas on the Cambridge side it's been...
Look at Skeleman's grenade to counter the A play, and it actually does some chip damage.
Yeah, and Dino getting some confidence, pushing through this B smoke. He's already ready for this B pop. And they slowed down Oxford.
See, we haven't seen Oxford go for a bum rush like Cambridge did.
Yeah, on that 29th round. That was a massive call.
Who do you think called that?
I think it was a scout call.
Here we go. There's one at Pillar, but I think they're suspecting it. They've been playing it quite a lot.
How does Skelet time his peak here is the question. Gets 2 kills, Forlom, Skelet.
Oh, through the smoke, Patty Potato gets it back.
Yeah, and then they're going to try and push out towards A, but it's disjointed. Forlom gets 1 kill on the AWP.
Patty Potato above the smoke here. I don't know.
Can they even retrieve the bomb? I don't think so. This setup is so potent now.
Patty Potato's trapped. He's on plat.
Yeah, and Jack is trying to lurk with this orb, but it's not going to be fruitful. And Charlie just
Oh
spotted
no,
the
not
lurks.
the knife. Oh, the one of them ring of roses round the pillar in mid. And when are they going to
Oh, Bonji gets a no scope! How? The awareness!
Charlie kicking himself there, probably.
To get the Dango to not finish the kill. The ultimate city experience now. Forlom trades on Paddy. And they have bomb now, so they know where the final player is. Pointy Jack on 7 HP, dinked before from Charlie. And Forlom will just deliver a single USB shot into the chest if no, Jack's just going to save. Oxford are going to give up map, match, series, and varsity points.
Dignity point.
Tournament point, all the points. The points are being given up.
Let's go replay this. At what point do you think Pointy Jack realizes he's behind me? He's behind me, guys, isn't he?
And now just one round separating Cambridge from winning Varsity 2023. Forlom's going to take the first peek. The Orpa will not engage him. It's Oxford actually pushing more towards posturing more towards B, and there's not going to be any crazy pushes. It is a mixed flash, some missed util, some stress coming in.
Like, Porcupus, how did you take that damage? Grenade, maybe? Spam through the smoke? We didn't quite see it. Oh, Patch Potato does so much damage on Charlie.
They should know that they...
Oh, finishes it off with the grenade. He knows how much damage he's done. And now Dino's got to have one eye on B main and one eye on con.
Yeah, he's going to cower in that little cubby that we spoke before. Let's see if Oxford can push us into double overtime.
Yeah, just by existing in canals there, Patty's put so much pressure on Dino, but they kind of took their foot off the gas now.
Yeah. They're definitely sweating now. They're definitely uncertain about where Oxford could be going at this 10-second break. Just cutting noise now. Let's see.
It's great flashes, and they're heading into the site, but it's
Forlom,
sprayed down.
Porky. Forlom and Dino get 2. 1v3 for Petty Potato. Can he get it done? Can he pull it over the line? Or is Cambridge going to win Varsity 2023? It's all on Petty Potato. 1v3 situation. Flash, Molotov, and 53 HP to his name. And look at Cambridge. Cambridge are playing this so well. They're slow. And Dino will peek out 19-17 for Cambridge. And it will be 2-0.
Wow. What game.
What a game. What incredible play from Oxford to try and push us to the third map. That showing was incredible.
Yeah, I don't think Oxford have, they have a lot to be proud of there. I mean, they shouldn't be disappointed with that performance. That was such an entertaining varsity.
But that was a really good defense protocol, and that spray down from Porky is just really well done. Forlom as well, getting 2 kills. Dino showing up. We love to see it.
Yeah, they stalled there. I mean, they got the kill, Connector, but they didn't use that moment of chaos to push up to B site. They were scared of the spray down happening.
Exactly.
But then that just allowed Cambridge to reposition, get in those angles, and yeah, it's brutal in the last round there. It's not how you want it to end, not like this.
And we might be going to an interview with the MVP.
Yeah. Which is who? Forlom?
Probably. Jude, go ahead, jump on.
Yeah. Wow, what an intense game.
That's insane.
It was a pleasure.
Yeah, good observing.
A pleasure to observe. Oh,
Yeah.
I was shouting at the computer out there. No one was there to celebrate with me, but it was
I'm gonna
just
just
like the screen. But yeah,
Red
wow,
Bull.
that was incredible. Another Red Bull might kill me.
Yeah.
That was a joke.
Then my heart rate's already so high just from watching that over time.
Yeah, exactly. I'm buzzing,
I'm
and not just
buzzing.
from the Red Bull.
Exactly.
I would like another Red Bull.
Yeah, what do you want?
That 29th round A rush was insane.
Which one?
Oh my god, the ring around the roses. I was so glad I caught that as well, because I was not going to watch it because there was a fight happening on the site, but I was like,
Yeah.
oh, they're so close to each other.
Yeah.
So I'm so glad I caught that.
Good observing.
What a game. What
Yeah,
a match.
what a
That
match.
was really exciting. I was
Yeah.
so close. Such an intense battle between two worthy teams.
Yeah, that was
closer than I thought.
Huge individual
honestly.
play in Oxford, like
Oxford definitely showed
Walker.
preparation as well.
Yeah. it
Like
was-
Walker and Pointy Jack, like really delivered.
Oh
in
wow!
that map.
On that,
Insane.
on that
yeah.
Anubis, Pointy Jack was my go-to to watch
Yeah,
because he was really pulling out all the stops with his. Also Forlom's AWP is so
Always showing up, always.
such a threat at all times.
Yeah. Just Cambridge on their own map pick, just so shaky, and there must have been like some mental game going on there, like thinking about map 3.
Yeah,
they've
it's
taken us to
incredible.
overtime. What are we going to do on Inferno? Like, it must have distracted them a bit, I think.
How was the Oxford team in the 30th round? Were they loud about getting into overtime? Because it seemed like it was just part of the course.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just
Thank you.
part of the.
Yeah.
There we go. It was just kind of. Yeah, there wasn't so much celebration. I think they're just so intensely focusing because it was, all on the line. They knew what was ahead of them still to keep themselves in it, and then Patty
Here
Potato.
we have the team captains coming in for an interview. Is that right?
No, I think they're doing it outside.
Yeah, well, coming into the studio. Okay, we're gonna have.
Gonna cut to a little break, and then we're gonna hear from the MVP, team captains.
When we come back.
Yeah, jerseys provided by Hunt. Remember that.
And we have been your casters for Counter-Strike today.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining.
Thank you for
Thanks
listening.
for joining us.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Oxford-Cambridge 2023 varsity match. And I'm here alongside today, of course, is the MVP, the Orper himself. Now, how did you feel that series went 2-0 but against very good opponents?
Yeah, I mean, we were hoping it would be 2-0, but we weren't expecting the second game to be that close considering the first game. We were taken by surprise and really impressed by Oxford's strat book and the depth of their play. We were really having to think of improving, changing things constantly.
And in terms of, the second game, let's expand more on that. How did you feel it really went overall? Because at the start it was very convincing, a classic sort of Cambridge scoreline, but Oxford came back, they tried to give us some rounds, and it looked really kind of rough for you guys.
Yeah, I think Oxford coped better with the tech delays. We were a bit thrown, so their mental was perhaps a bit more focused, so we took some time to get back into that. But I think they had some really strong individual plays. There was one round, I think it was Kevin with the MP9 fading the smoke. I called probably fading the smoke. I should have sprayed it, and we just got destroyed. So that was rounds like that where huge individual plays, and yeah, as I was saying, we lost focus, and to their credit, Oxford seized the opportunity. You can see I was missing shots as we get closer and closer to the end. It's just, we might lose, let's get back into it. So, yeah.
But in the end, you got the dub there in overtime in the first set, thankfully. Didn't see the second set of overtime, but overall was convincing Cambridge. Take it 2-0. We'll actually go for a quick break for Overwatch 2, but don't go anywhere. We'll see you very soon.